Deli, they canceled your bagel?
No.
What is it?
It's from Crumb's Bakery. It's not from Crumb's Bakery. You know, my cupcake is for Gary's charity, LifeBeat, which it fights, AIDS and stuff. And Gary came to me and, I like trying to do charitable stuff and said if we have a cupcake named after you, you plug it. All the proceeds will go to this LifeBeat AIDS thing. And since we did that over a year ago, it's been a lot of money. It's been substantial, over 30 grand, right?
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
It hasn't been that much, but they handed us a check for 10 grand a couple of weeks ago with more on the way.
Right, and I was happy about that. So after this high-pitched mic tirade, I guess it got around to a bunch of people. And this is LifeBeat, the charity, writing a letter to Jason Bauer, who's the Crumbs guy.
Okay.
Dear Jason, it is with sincere regret that I write to let you know that LifeBeat can no longer accept donations from the sale of the Artie Lange cupcake.
Wow.
It has recently come to my attention. That Artie has made a very offensive statement on the radio regarding HIV/AIDS infection, as well as other remarks offensive to the constituency LifeBeat serves. I don't know what that is. A national HIV/AIDS prevention organization and advocate for people living with AIDS, LifeBeat condemns the remarks made by Mr. Lange and cannot, in good conscience, accept further donations from goods or services that are associated with Mr. Lange. Under the circumstances, I trust that you can understand our position. We do appreciate your past generosity and hope that your interest in LifeBeat's mission will continue with other projects.
Wow. You got to feel like a real...
Now, look, I do.
What a heel you are.
And I told Gary, I said,
you really are.
What did you tell him what I got to talk about what the comments were, because I was in a most uncomfortable board meeting where this was discussed, you know?
Yeah.
And everyone's looking at me because, I'm the Artie Lange guy.
Yeah, so what'd you say?
So here are the comments.
I just shut up. I'd just be like, look, man, I don't know.
Here's what happened.
I can't defend him.
They got emails.
They know the comments. They heard it.
They got email complaints from several people in the gay community asking, how can you work with a guy when Artie said on 2 different occasions to a guy, I hope you die of AIDS.
Right.
I hope you get AIDS soon. I hope your lover takes the rubber off tonight and fucks you in his ass with his AIDS-ridden cock. And you come in here tomorrow with fucking sores on your face.
Why are you getting
40
so angry?
fucking pounds.
What is going on?
You know what, Howard?
Artie, what's going on?
Howard, what's going on? Fuck you. Why don't you say something to him?
No, what's going on? Why are you so mad?
Let me leave before I get a CD thrown in my face. Let me leave before I get a CD thrown in my face.
It ain't going to be a CD. It's going to be my fist in your face.
All right, get out of here, Mike.
Because I'm a basher. Feel the shit from that sister comment, dude. Feel it all coming down on you, and it'll continue to come down on you forever. You'll be praying for AIDS. I was mad at an individual person, and
yeah, but you on top of that, you're calling him a.
Yeah, your way of berating him was to say, I think you're.
I told Gary I'll pull tapes of him saying the same shit to people. When straight guys get mad, they do that sometimes.
I've heard Gary go.
I didn't think I did it, and I already pointed out I didn't. He's right, but
Fred plays it all the time. But he calls Elliot off in a fucking. And
I think that a tirade of go take another hairbrush in your ass.
You fucking.
Fucking.
Yeah, there you go. Have they heard that statement? Do they want to keep working with you again?
Yeah, you might be off the board now.
You're trying to get rid of me, Artie?
No, I'm not.
That
I'm trying to say.
Cock was fully encased in my mouth.
What I'm saying is this. I'm saying I would be willing to apologize just because.
Who gives a shit? Who gives a f?
I feel bad that they're not going to get the money anymore. I mean, I would like them to keep getting the money.
Look, here's the bottom line.
Can I ask 2 questions? Because here's what came from the meeting.
I really would.
Are you sorry for what you said?
Yes, absolutely. Look, I'm not sorry that I said anything to that mic off. But, if someone heard that who has AIDS or has a relative with AIDS or a friend, I realize how that can be very painful. And I'm sorry about that. I'm on a radio show and I say a lot of shit that's offensive. I would never want to upset somebody who had a disease like that. No. So I'm sorry about that.
I know that what Artie... and again, maybe I don't agree with Artie's statement, but I do know as someone who tries to be funny 5 hours a day, and sometimes you get worked up on the air, and you're trying also to be sort of funny. It was his attempt at humor, but
yes, but Artie has had a number. He's had George Takei say to him, "You've got to stop this stuff."
When did he say that? He said he said that after the same incident, just one time.
Yes, but you've continued.
Right, see, there was a second... See, there's a guy... here's what's going on. There's a guy that listens to our show who's... who's monitoring what Artie says and then sending letters to the New York Times and the New York Post and all that.
Fuck him.
So it wasn't the first time. It was the
So
second
if you're
time.
listening, fuck you. Get a life. This is not my stance. I don't hope anybody dies of AIDS. I got mad once.
Shouldn't the top priority be to cure AIDS? So who cares where the money comes from?
Yeah, it's good money actually, because this bad thing that Artie says is raising money for a good cause.
See, we don't.
I could
we don't.
point
We're
to
not
bad
looking for.
shit. I could pull a tape of all of us saying bad shit about people.
Never me.
Well,
Not me.
never, Robin.
I love
But I think.
I guarantee I can remember one incident with you where you went over the line. I thought with shit.
Nah.
I mean, what are you gonna do?
Why turn all of us in?
I'm not turning all these in. I'm
why
just
run
saying,
it for us? We want a cupcake.
I don't want people to think this is my stance in life. This is my opinion. I hope
then
people
you
I
gotta-
hate.
the
But you gotta-
anti-gay comedian.
You got to change some of your. Like I think I used to use a lot more humor, and over the years I've become more sensitive.
You definitely
to it.
have. There's
I
no
have.
doubt.
Well,
I agree.
society is.
So maybe you got to just become a little more sensitive to this.
I mean, you watch Eddie Murphy's thing Delirious in 1983. He says faggot
Right.
about 2 million
But it's right,
times.
but it's not
changed.
1983.
But that was also that's the comedy I grew up on, and it's definitely an influence on me. And
Here's the thing.
Artie, snap out of it.
I'm going to contact LifeBeat. I'm being serious now.
I would like you to figure out a way where they could still get money.
All right. Would you be willing to go to the board of LifeBeat and make out with a dude in front of them?
No,
Because that's what they've requested.
This is how pro I am.
You need to take out your cock and a blow from another man.
Do you want me to catch AIDS?
No, you will not catch it.
guys, help me out here. I got to go to these meetings. Please.
Oh, okay.
Neither one of them helping you out.
I know.
Did you tell them that Artie took a load from a guy in his chest?
What about
I told
that?
them. See, here's the thing. Here's the thing that's hard to communicate to the board. I know that
I've been to
Artie,
Met games.
I know that Artie didn't mean it. You know what I mean?
I
Of
know.
course not. I don't want anybody to die of AIDS.
They said,
I was mad.
is there any promise that you can give us? And I don't know how, they weren't asking me to give them a promise, but they
Yeah,
said,
Fafafui's working with you.
are you sure that he would never do it again? And I said I wasn't sure.
No, you know what? I could almost guarantee.
Hey, Artie, why don't you go?
I wouldn't wish anybody died of AIDS. I could guarantee that.
Why don't you go the other way and make a cupcake for an anti-organization like those God hate fags people?
You know what? We
You know
may
what
have
I
to contact them.
Make a
Somebody
cupcake.
will take that money.
No, I would never do that.
I know.
Never.
I know. All right, listen. So that's unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that, and you're gonna have to put it behind you. And maybe you'll
This
think
happens.
before
I
you
got
speak.
kicked off the board of my charity.
Yes, I remember
Yeah,
that.
what was
You
what
did? Why?
Yeah, because I'm on this show.
Yeah, what charity was that, Robin?
The Child Abuse Prevention Program.
But not because of
And
specific
thank
statement.
God.
you
Yes,
said.
no, she did.
Well,
Oh,
it
yeah?
wasn't a statement I made. It was statements made on the show.
Yeah.
I know exactly. Can I tell the story? Because
Sure.
first of all, Robin did more for that charity. They were like a tiny charity, and Robin got them to do a dinner every year, got us all to go to the dinner, got
Right.
us all involved and
Yeah, I
everything.
remember that.
And she was really, really did a lot with that. Child prevention, child abuse prevention. And we started to do It's Just Wrong on
That's
the show.
right.
Wow.
And, okay, so it was,
You mean where fathers and daughters
well, no,
address
see,
each other?
it started with husbands and wives. Right. And then it went to fathers and daughters, but I think brothers and sisters is where they drew the line.
Right.
But they didn't even they didn't even call Robin and tell her that they were upset. They just sent a letter like that.
Actually, they were calling frantically, and I wasn't feeling well at the time. And I was just like, look, I can't deal with
I'm not
you.
feeling well. I just saw a father disrobe his daughter.
That's right. I was like, I can't deal. I used to talk them down because they'd call after every one of these things.
Right.
And I used to talk them down and make sense to them every time and calm them down. But that time I was just like, I'm too sick to deal with what they're going through.
Well, this is coming
and they
at-
kicked me off.
This is coming at a bad time because right after I get this letter, right after I got that letter, Teddy handed me my bullet points for my PSA about the not saying it.
Oh, yeah. George Takei.
I got to record that now.
By the way, George Takei got Artie to record a PSA, to promise to record a PSA that promotes the fact that you should not bash and that you should not use the word.
And do you know why that? It had nothing to do with.
All right.
Well,
so anyway,
losers weren't upset at that statement.
So anyway, so now George sent Artie bullet points.
Yeah.
This is for the public service announcement.
Yeah, and
Let me hear
again,
that.
the incident that spawned this was when I came out to him.
I didn't think I had any of this in me, and maybe I was repressing it. And he told me the same exact story. It was so freeing, first of all.
Yeah, right.
As I'm sure you know. Well, maybe.
I think I know what you're leading
But
to.
I was so. It was so freeing.
Yeah.
And we just let it all go, and
I'm really touched that you're sharing this with me.
Well, I got to tell you, George, you're such a compassionate, nice person, and you know my life and my comedy and what I'm based on and everything.
Right.
And I hate myself for jokes I've made. I got to tell you, it's never happened again. Now, this was when I was 24 years old, but we had full. Yeah. We had. I gave him oral. He gave me oral. I gave I him in the ass, and he me in the ass.
So he was really hurt by that, and he goes, "Okay, to pay me back, the guilt trip, will you do this PSA for the Human Rights Organization?" First of all, I don't know where the f*** I'm going to air this. He goes, YouTube. But
nowhere.
I have to just wing it, but hit bullet points.
No television channel is going to put on an Artie Lange public service announcement promoting not using the word or fag.
Right. So, but listen to these bullet points. How am I going to, They
didn't write it. You're supposed to just riff and use these bullet points.
Right. How am I going to sound sincere? Words that are meant to hurt people. Words whose sole purpose is to say that some people are worth less than others are wrong. Over the years, I have made jokes about people using one of those words. It was easy for a long time using the anti-F word, making jokes about other guys, but not anymore. Quite frankly, it's just as easy. But in 2008, I'm resolving to make a change. Knowing people, including my friend George Takei, who appears with me on the Howard Stern Show, it's helped me to see that the anti-F word isn't funny. I'm going to stop saying that word this year. At the same time, I know I'm not perfect. And sometimes I may slip up. So for all of 2008, I'm going to donate $100 to the Human Rights Campaign, the country's largest lesbian, bisexual, and transgender organization.
They're probably not going to take your money.
Each and every time I slip up. If you catch me on tape, whoa, I didn't see this part. What? If you catch me on tape, on camera, phone, anywhere there's a recording of me saying the word, send it in, and I will make the donation.
Wait, Artie, so I might get to believe that not only is it if you say it on the show, but if I'm at a restaurant and I could catch you at a tirade, I could get $100 a pop?
Right. Yeah, you can't even say it in your personal life.
Wow. Dude. That could be a major...
You're going to be broke.
Yeah, I know. I hope. Well, my bookie's going to have to pay me then.
Well, David Letterman supports people. He does. I have him calling a bathhouse. You want to hear that?
Yes, I love that call.
You like that call? All right. Wait. I do too, if I could find it.
Thank you for calling. How may I help you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine.
Very good. My name's Vinny Favale. Are you familiar with David Letterman?
Yes, I am.
Okay. We'd like to make some arrangements to shut down the club for a couple of hours and have him come in.
Have him come in where?
To the bathhouse.
Have David Letterman come into the bathhouse.
Well, hold on, because here's Rupert. Rupert happens to be David's lover. Hold on.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, I'm Rupert. I'm in with Dave.
Okay.
We want to find a little bit about your facilities.
All right.
Let me put Dave on the phone.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Is this the? Have I got the bathhouse?
Yes.
Yeah. Let me ask you something now, because this is very between us.
No problem.
All right. Now are there towel boys available?
They're not towel boys.
Yeah.
But there are guys in here, customers who come in here who wear towels.
All right. And what's your nationality?
My nationality?
Yeah.
I'm African American.
Oh, black.
Yes.
I love it. So you're pretty well hung, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty well hung.
I have a lot of money, and I know you black people like a lot of money.
Well, I would assume any nationality likes
What do you say we get together? Your penis and my money. We've got internships coming up pretty soon.
But I'm sure you can find...
Stop laughing, you... Are you a top or a bottom, sir?
I'm a verse.
Oh, fantastic. So your log is brown and you want to get it to browner, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Well, I think we could do that.
So you guys coming?
You ever get a little mud on the helmet?
Unfortunately, but don't like it.
Are you a big fan of Paul Schaefer's?
Yeah, sure. He's a great musician.
You could taste his ass on my. I pay him in and he sucks a big.
How can I help you? Because I have other customers right now.
Can I f you in the ass, sir?
No.
We'll make it a human trick.
Are you guys coming down here?
I'll give you my top 10 inches. How would that be? Hey, are you there?
Wow.
Hello. Fudge packer.
That guy owes $3,000 to George Takei's charity.
You know,
in all seriousness, I'm very, very sorry.
It's terrible when you get kicked off a charity.
Yeah.
So am I, because I really would like them to keep getting the money. And it actually, whenever we did that about 3 times, we presented them a check, and it always made me feel good. I mean, it really did. I don't wish AIDS on anybody in the world.
I don't feel you're anti-gay, but I think some of your rhetoric was, in other words, it's hard for them to associate with you if you're that vehement in your, language.
Look, I respect their integrity. I mean, it is money, and they don't want money from the wrong places. But I would say that based on that one tirade,
it would be like, the Anti-Defamation League taking money from Hitler. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't know if that's quite as extreme. But it reminds me, too, like, when that political correctness curve started to go over. Like, I remember Kinnison. Do you remember that Kinnison, when he was hosting something, Elton John called him a pig? Remember that?
Yeah.
There was that bit he did that really had people up in arms, and this is when it started to turn, I think, about Rock Hudson. Remember that bit he did about Rock Hudson going, it was that last cock. Why'd I
Well, all right. Well, the Artie Lange cupcake
is still there.
It's still there.
I don't know if it is.
Well, they haven't canceled your cupcake. Crumbs just got the letter that LifeBeat won't be accepting any money from it.
I better be getting the money now, then. Where's all the money going?
Well, I'm sorry, Artie. I know that probably does hurt you.
You know what? It does. So, I'm sorry, guys. It was a good run.
It was a good run.
Yeah, we had a great run together.
Gary, do you think Artie's really remorseful for what he said, or just because he kind of got caught?
I don't even know that he's remorseful. He seemed more irritated that they threw him off the board. It wasn't more like, I'm sorry. It's more like, you guys do it too. I can't believe I'm getting fucked.
And he seemed to throw you under the bus a little bit.
Yeah, and I have used the word. I really didn't even thought I had used it, and I probably won't use it again.
Is it gonna make it awkward for you now, since at the charity?
No, it was already awkward enough at the board meeting. But when we discussed this, I can't imagine it could get any more awkward than that.
Hey, Artie, so, dude, are you remorseful about your comments?
No,
not at all.
Yeah, but paid $100.
Do you give us a little taste of what your PSA is gonna sound like?
Don't say fag.
Today the big headline in the newspaper, especially here in New York, is that they found out, now this is shocking, that our ex-governor who had to resign for going to a prostitute, turns out he might have gone to a whole nother prostitute.
He turned up on another client list.
Yeah. Now, first of all, wouldn't you have expected... I mean, do you really think Elliot Spitzer, this was the first time he went to a hooker? If he's into hookers, he probably tried different... But the thing is, this guy, he's a public official.
Yeah.
Okay. So he tried one prostitution service. Stick with that one. Because at least if you start to spread it around to all the different services, it's going to get out.
People start to talk.
They do.
Yeah, it just gets ridiculous.
He so wanted to get caught. And plus, he wired funds. Who does that except for Jerry Springer? When he was mayor of Cincinnati, he wrote a check to a hooker. Yeah. That's how he got caught. Elliot he knows. This guy does investigations. You can't wire money.
It's exactly how you catch a guy.
It's amazing how badly he wanted to get caught. He really didn't want the job.
I love the post, though. And there he hoes again.
Oh, yeah. There's a book out of great post headlines I just read about.
And you know what's really embarrassing? Not only to Elliot Spitzer, but to all men. The chick that they show on the cover of the Post today, that the latest one he's banging, is a fat chick. He paid a fat chick to f*** him.
Well, she's the madam, and she says she serviced him personally.
Yes. And, she's really not that attractive. And he paid her. And I know the wife's got to be saying, I don't understand something. I'm way more attractive than this girl. Why? And this is something women are never going to understand.
What happened there?
I might throat for a second. But this is something women are not going to understand. That for a guy, it isn't always about the looks. you could take an uglier chick, but if she really has desire and really knows how to lick your sack and do all the wild things.
the dirty stuff you won't do.
Yeah, it's so much more exciting. You know, this is a funny thing for a guy. It's got to, you know.
But why won't you tell your wife what you want?
Because then they don't even do it anyway.
Look,
and then if they
won't do it, and then they look down on you.
But it's not even fun if you have to tell someone what.
What'd you have to tell this chick?
Look, Robin, there's a certain type of rim job I'd take from a hooker who looked like Martin Scorsese.
Like, I've never been with chicks who give a rim job.
I've
never had a girl tongue my ass.
You know, most non-hooker
I don't even know that I
broads
want
won't
that.
do that.
Yeah, but I don't know that I even want it.
Oh, you want it?
But I do.
Listen,
You've had that.
This is one of the only time I had a threesome was with two hookers.
All right.
And I didn't pay for it, though, but someone set it up for me.
Well, how's that happen?
I was in Vegas. You know what? I was opening up for Norm at the Rio in Vegas, and this guy who was like our liaison, taking us around to the show and dinner.
I can't believe LifeBeat doesn't want your money.
Wait till they hear this story. They'll start accepting the money again.
He says to me, I see him, and this guy says to me, he's like a real party guy, and like Norm didn't want anything to do with him because he was creeped out by him. But you know, I would get into Vegas and. You know, sometimes I'd get like some ecstasy and take it to stay up all night.
Oh, geez.
And
can't believe Norm was creeped out by that behavior.
Because
you're getting rim drops from hookers and ecstasy.
Yeah. No, because I'd get into Vegas. I didn't feel like going to sleep. I'd literally fly from LA with like a toothbrush, and I'd have to open 2 nights in a row. So I wouldn't want to oversleep. So I would take an ecstasy, not even get high, just to stay up to do the show. But this guy got me the ecstasy. So he knew all these contacts.
Right.
So after one weekend of that...
Get to the rim job.
Right. So he says to me...
talking long-winded.
Yeah, talk about a long-winded story. Jimmy Florentine's breaking up with you.
A bunch of people laughing at that part of the story.
Go ahead.
And I'm doing backstory on the character.
Go ahead.
So the next time we go back, he knows I like to kind of party and hang out. So he says to me...
he figured that out.
He gives me like a couple of hits of ecstasy, and he goes, "Hey, listen, go upstairs and just get comfortable, and I'm going to send you up. Someone from the hotel is going to brief you on the itinerary for this weekend." And he had never done that before. I'm like, itinerary? I just, the show times are 8, and then, he's like, nah, just really, there's going to be some different stuff this weekend. So I go up there, and it's the nicest suite still I've ever had at a hotel. Someone dropped out, and I got like a suite like Norm had. I had a little pool in the fucking thing, and the Rio, it wraps around, and you see all of Vegas. I go up there, and there's all booze, whiskey set up, and 20 minutes later, there's a knock at the door, and I honestly had no inkling. I really thought it was going to be an itinerary guy, and I open the door, and it's two, God, they were like 9s.
Wow.
Solid 9s. A brunette and a blonde.
Spitzer needed a friend like this guy.
Yeah, well, Vegas is full of them.
He needed one guy he could trust.
A handler.
Like Ralph's my guy. Like when I was single.
Yeah, this guy gonna say shit.
I didn't want my kids to know, I was dating around and stuff.
Right.
Ralph would help facilitate where I would meet people and stuff. And I could trust him. He never ever gave out any details.
See, Ralph should go to Vegas. That's where he might be a career person. Because hotels for hot, VIPs and entertainers.
No, that would be an actual job. He can't handle that.
Yeah, does he have to show up all the time?
These guys are slick guys, so they come in and they got like real hot stripper, like those Hooters type shirts, belly shirts.
Yeah.
And Howard, I'll never forget, the one was, they were both smoking, big fake tits, blonde, brunette, and both of them had that thing where their stomachs were so, like they were so thin where you could kind of see the hip bones.
Yeah, I love that.
Oh, my God.
I love that. I love them like they look like Biafrans.
Yeah, and they were tan and like really nice asses.
Big fake tits and almost no body weight.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's two big tits you just walk in the room.
With legs.
Yeah. So we'll call the guy who set this up Johnny. So he says, Johnny wants us to give you a lap dance. And I was like, really? Wow. I mean, these must have been $5,000 whores or something. I mean, they were really hot, and they were both in their 20s, I assume. So I go, do you want a drink? They're like, yeah, I pour them. We all do. And they drink like strippers. We're doing straight shots of Warm Jack.
Oh.
They must
We're going to need a triple, pal.
Well, that's what it seemed like, because they were both down in drinks.
How big a job this was.
They were drinking like Dean Martin.
Either that or 30 showers after we fuck you.
What they were doing. Like, they were like, oh, you got...
Right.
So,
Vodka straight up. Thank you.
Yes. So we sit on this big velour, like blue Vegas type couch, real cheesy, and we all have drinks, and they start giving me a lap dance, and they get into their thongs, they get topless, and then they're in minutes just completely naked, and they're going up my shirt and shit, and
rubbing your titties.
Yeah, rubbing my titties, and
was this when you were heavy, or were you?
No, I was actually very thin.
Okay.
Okay. This is like
that makes it so much sexier.
This is about 5 months before I got the job with you guys.
Okay.
Because it was the second season of the show. So one of them starts. The blonde starts making out with me, and the blonde was clearly like filthier.
Yeah.
And but I was more attracted to the brunette. It's weird.
Isn't it always the way it is?
Which I know you've said this before. Threesomes are weird. I'd rather be one hot chick I can focus on because you don't know what to do. So they go, hey, let's get more comfortable in the bedroom, and I go in there, and I'm waiting for the stroke of midnight. Like how much did he pay for here? And we go in the bedroom, we get on the bed, and I aggressively go towards the brunette because I just thought she was hotter,
right,
and just more my type. And I start making out with her, and the other chick is like kissing my neck and stuff. And
wow,
and then
you must have paid a fortune.
And then the blonde, the filthier one, had rubbers. So the blonde puts a rubber on me with her mouth.
Nice.
And then I lean over and I start banging the brunette.
Right.
And
they don't care.
I'm banging her, and at this point, sort of in my head, it was so much fun. But I'm thinking, is the blonde cleaning me out?
Yeah, what's the blonde doing?
I should have made the blonde clap her hands so she wouldn't steal anything.
So you tell me the blonde put her tongue up your?
Right. So yeah. So while I'm doing missionary with this girl, I'm wondering where the blonde is, and yeah, sure enough, I feel her starting to kiss my back. And it gets lower and lower.
Oh my god!
And she she just shoved her tongue in my head.
Wow!
And I went whoa!
Wow!
I didn't know what to do at first. I was like, oh my god! And then
you should have just taken a shit.
And I was starting to think, when did I shit last? Did I shit on the plane?
That's what I mean.
But thank God I hadn't. I'd showered in L.A.
Right.
Wow.
Nice.
So. At first, it was
showered in L.A.
At first, it was startling.
Do you forget the brunette you're banging?
No.
Or you continue your motion?
I'm having intercourse.
Did you blow your load in a second?
So what happened was, at first, it was startling, and I thrusted forward so hard, I almost crushed the brunette. And then I was going to say get out of there, and then man, she was good at it because she gave me, and it's one of the only ones I've ever gotten. She gave me a rim job.
Wow.
And
a thorough tongue bath.
It became so sensual.
Really?
And so erotic.
Wow.
I about 20 seconds later had the most incredible orgasm I've ever had. Banging the other chick.
Do you think that was it weird that you just made out with her and you're thinking how many of the tongues, how many times she's tongued the guy's ass?
I was able to put that out of my head.
Yeah,
but you definitely don't kiss her again, right?
No.
So I gave after that I gave them both an ecstasy. And
yeah, she needed it for
generous.
Sure.
And then the other one, then the blonde started blowing me again.
Wow.
And from the ecstasy though, it takes a long time to come. And she must have been getting a crimp in her neck or something. And I ended up finishing, but it took a while. So I came twice, and
wow.
And I said, "Do I owe you anything?" And she said, "No, we have strict instructions not to take a thing from you." And they were good whores because they wouldn't take a thing. And I went back downstairs, and he was at the craps table. This guy Johnny,
right.
And he looked at me. He was a typical Vegas party guy. Sometimes these guys are pains in the. There's times they're the guy you want around.
Right.
So he goes, "Hey, how was the itinerary?" And I walked up to him and I said, the only thing I could think of saying, I said, "What, no redhead?"
Wow.
Well, do you know that on 2020 last week, they had a 2-hour series on prostitution in America?
Right.
And what they uncovered was these girls don't like their job.
Yeah. What do you know?
I asked them.
Diane Sawyer to find out.
But boy, they sure know how to act because she didn't need to put her tongue up Artie's ass. I mean, that was pretty nice.
She
Pete,
felt
you're on
neglected, and I begged the guy Johnny. How much did you? I said I got to know how much you paid him because, and you know what he said to me? He goes, "You know what? You'll be depressed. Don't worry about it, man. They're friends of mine." And he never gave me the number. But I said, what if I want to hire them? He goes, I'll give you the number, but don't worry about it. It's on me. You know.
Wow. Pete, so they got stiffed. She ate your asshole for free.
No, I got a feeling this guy, did favors for them.
Right.
Yeah.
Pete, you're on the air.
Hey, now. What's up, Howard?
Hey, now.
Yeah, I had an ex-girlfriend, a Puerto Rican girl. And
Say no more.
We were doing it, and like Artie, ecstasy. First time I ever did it. She's like, I don't know, 4 or 5 times she's done it. So she's telling me, I do this thing great and blah, blah, blah. So she's like, just, lay on your stomach. So I'm like, oh, shit, what's going on here? Next thing you know, she's got her tongue up my ass, and I'm freaking out. I'm like, what the hell am I doing? I'm all effed up from the ecstasy, and I don't know what the hell to think. I loved it. Every time after that, I had to do it.
Wow. See, she did it once. Now she's eating your ass every single time.
Right, yeah.
Every single time.
Well, it's I'm not going to say it's a thing with Puerto Rican girls, but there's a guy I know, and who will remain nameless.
Yeah.
Who was dating this Puerto Rican girl, and he said to me, I will only date Puerto Rican girls. He goes, this chick put her tongue up my ass. He says, the hairs on my arm stood up. Robin knows the guy.
Yeah.
And I said, you kidding? I said, you think that's like a Puerto Rican thing? He goes, I've dated a ton of white broads, and no one ever put their tongue up there my ass. Only this Puerto Rican girl. And he says she's a real player.
Well, what we were talking about was
and then he went and married a white chick.
A guy goes to a hooker.
Right.
And so you're telling me these women who claim to love you and want to spend the rest of their lives with you and...
They don't love you.
And, plight you their troth, whatever that is, they won't do this stuff.
They probably do it, but only under protest.
Yeah, that's right.
Will you eat a guy's ass? Honestly. You're like a proper lady.
I'm not married to anybody.
Yeah, but you won't eat a guy's ass.
You don't want to do that.
I have no idea.
Nah.
Well,
I know you. You're just not eating any ass.
A lot of guys, especially mama's boys like myself, Italians, have that Madonna thing,
Yeah.
The wife
you got to marry a good girl.
The wife doesn't do shit like that, but
it's also hot when a chick likes all kinds of wild shit done to her. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah. So
Robin loves eating my
ass. You're not supposed to tell.
But
Jimmy, does Robin ever eat your ass?
With a knife and a fork.
All right, I got to take a break. I'm running late here. We'll be back right after these words.
Hey, it's Artie Lange, and this is One to Grow On. I advocate getting rim jobs from 2 whores and a threesome. Brunette, blonde. If you can get a redhead and there's fire in the hole, that's great, as long as it's not a 3-alarm fire. Make sure she shaves. And it's an extra $50 for some of these disgusting, filthy cunts to lick their ass dry and since use their tongue as a bidet and give you a rim job. So I'm for whores, I'm for threesomes, I'm for rim jobs, and I'm for America. And that's one to grow on.
We should do the man boobs contest every day, Robin. I've never gotten such positive feedback.
Really?
That was
liked it?
one of the funniest bits ever.
By the way, also winning people over, Artie and Gary. I like to tell Artie and Gary that they are going to Iraq, and doing that and visiting the troops is a wonderful thing.
That is a wonderful thing.
Not only are the troops seeing entertainment, but they'll be seeing family. And all who listen to this show feel a connection to the cast. It will give a lot of hope and normalcy to the lives of the guys that see anything but that. Artie and Gary, God bless you to both you fat fucks.
Wow, how nice!
Isn't that nice?
The tour might have improved. The tour might have improved tenfold yesterday because it looks like Colin Quinn may be able to come.
Ooh.
Oh, you're very lucky.
Yes.
Hey, Howard, don't let Gary go to Iraq. It's a disaster waiting to happen. The location that they'll be at could come under heavy fire, and a sniper trying to concentrate on killing the enemy will be distracted by Bowie coming up to him and trying to make conversation. I fear that Gary will be bored, and the enemy will get the upper hand.
That's a feasible plot.
He will distract the troops because he is so hungering for conversation. Excuse me, does anybody have free time to discuss the war with me? I'm very bored of sitting in my tent waiting for the show, which I don't do.
Artie's still in his sleeping bag.
All the times he was going to have lunch with me today, but I don't know.
Someone says, Howard, please don't ever stop impersonating Gary bored in Vegas. It's absolutely hysterical. I can't stop laughing out loud at my desk. All right, I was going to stop it. I'll keep going for you.
No, you can't.
Please don't stop. Fan of Sal's ass.
Your ass.
All right, well, whatever. There it is. A lot of different email. Robin, go ahead. I'm sorry I interrupted.
Health Magazine has named the healthiest restaurants in America.
Oh, I bet your Pump's on there.
I bet you it's not.
Really?
They're talking about national chains.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Uptown Pizza?
Maybe healthy. Uno, Chicago Grill, #1.
Really? That's all that deep pan pizza.
Well, they're saying it's healthy. I don't know what they used as criteria. I'm just telling you what they said was good. They even named the top 5 fast food restaurants. #1, Noodles and Company. Chipotle Mexican Grill, it was #2. Cozy is #3.
Cozy. I'm going to Cozy. I want some healthy fast food.
Panera was #4, and Au Bon Pain.
Au Bon Pain?
What's Au Bon Pain?
Both. I'm going to Au Bon Pain. I'm bored. Artie promised me a 10-hour lunch at Chipotle.
Chipotle. I pass by Chipotle all the time. I think it's like an appliance store or something.
I hate that word, Chipotle.
It's a great place for a 3-hour lunch.
Which I'm going to have with Artie.
Artie promised me a 3-hour lunch.
Wow. I did. I remember saying it.
Why was it going to be a 3-hour lunch?
Because we had to catch up, and we were in Vegas. There's nothing to do.
That wasn't me. That was the ecstasy talking.
I'm sure I wouldn't have been bored if I had my Dancing with the Stars on TiVo.
If we go to Vegas, we're probably going to need to have a 3-hour lunch. There's nothing to do.
What people can't see on the radio is the face you make right after the... You cross your eyes and put your teeth way out.
I will walk back and forth between Art of Shaving and Chipotle until Artie wakes up.
I'm wondering how many times he looked out the door just to see that Do Not Disturb.
I just walked to Art of Shaving. Took me 10 minutes there, 10 minutes back, and Artie's sign is still on his door.
You know, I just
Do not disturb.
I just picture Gary. I told him I'd wake up at 11. I slept till 7:30 p.m.
Artie's swore to me he'll wake up at 11.
I was almost late for an 8 p.m. show.
I can't believe he's sleeping through our 3-hour eat and greet. I'll go back down to Art of Shaving. I promise you when I get back. Because my shave will take at least a half hour. What's that? They're full? Oh, no.
Let me call for a massage.
I don't want to go to a store. I don't like to shop. I already read a book. I already did everything. I watched TV with Nick.
Let's go visit Teddy.
I'll go to Teddy's room with Nick.
Yeah, because that'll be exciting.
And we could take pictures of how we look. I wish I was Plastic Man from the comic books. I would slide under Artie's door and wake him up.
He's really sleeping.
I mean, if I was Mr. Fantastic, I could slide through the door.
Gonna be Mr. Shot in the head if he wakes me up.
I can't wait for Iraq.
Guess what's not in Iraq?
Me.
You.
Right. In Iraq, I'm going to see if I can count as high as I can without stopping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is Artie up?
Artie's still sleeping.
I read 5 books.
There's still a Do Not Disturb on Artie's tent.
I know. I'll call Nick and see if he wants to count with me.
Yeah, I'd love to count with you.
How many books is he taking to Iraq? Because one didn't last very long in Vegas.
14 hours. I'm bringing Billy Crystal's book. It was quite good.
700 Sunday.
I'm going to go to the desert and count the sand.
You know, not for nothing, but my agent asked me to... I don't want to make Gary feel bad, but my agent asked me to make up like a rider to go over there.
Uh-huh.
And when I originally... One of my best friends was going to come, my best friend Jake. And I told my agent, I said...
Jake.
I said, in the rider, could you put that Jake gets a first-class ticket and everything? And then Conan called me back and said, listen, if Gary goes, Jake can't go.
I'm looking at Sal in the hall. He's got on the door, it says, Artie's room, do not disturb. And he's in the big Gary mask, scratching his head, trying to figure out what to do. Why don't you go to Artist Shaving?
Yeah, that's down the hall.
Why don't you go to Artist Shaving, Gary, and then come back and see if Artie's sign is down.
Hey, what are you doing interrupting Artie's story about how I fucked up his friend Jake coming on a show?
He's eating the do not disturb sign.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, they'd much rather see you. I don't care. It's the point. You're
I don't give a fuck what they want. I want to know what you want.
I want you to come. I'm busting your
I know, but you're sending out weird signals. Yesterday you said I was aggressive about coming. I said, hey, Artie, I'd like to come. And you said, all right, if you want to come. I wasn't like, I got to go, Artie. I said, boy, I'd really like to go.
You know what? I'm sorry. I didn't mean that.
I promise you I will not be a burden. Nick and I will count the sand together. He will do the odd numbers and I will do the even. Gary's
talk to me again.
Gary's going to be bored in a day. If he was bored in Vegas, imagine when he's in Iraq. Gary, the troops can't talk to you all day and answer your questions.
Yeah, they have to fight the war.
I wonder if there's an art of shaving in Baghdad.
An art of beheading.
Yeah, they shave real clothes over there.
All right, thanks.
Like Sal is just...
Gary just punched Sal.
Playing with fire.
Like Gary hired that guy.
I really didn't. Howard hired him. I just tolerate him.
All right, thank you. All right, I'm just kidding. I'm fucking with you. You're going to have a great time in Iraq. You'll be fine.
It's going to be a blast.
Yeah.
Literally.
Really, can I answer the question once and for all? Because I really am getting a weird vibe.
No, God, absolutely not. No.
If you want to bring your friend, I'm fine with it. I swear to God.
No. Jake has already gotten over it. And I made
Jake a comedian?
No, he's just a buddy. I can take a buddy.
Of Artie's.
And in my new...
Artie, I promise you, I'm a better choice. I'm going to talk to you day and night.
And in my new rider, I put down that you get a first class ticket.
You know what? Gary's a great guy. You'll have fun with him.
Of course he is. Come on. It's going to be a blast.
Gary, you know I love you, right? I hope you do.
I do.
Never mind.
Feeling the love like crazy.
How high can Jake count to? Maybe you should bring him in, Gary. You talk to Gary. Gary loves to talk.
The Jake I'm talking about, I think you can only count to 3.
Yeah, I thought it was odd that Gary got the biggest kick out of Jimmy saying my stories were a little long.
Yeah.
Well.
Robin, I wasn't the one who got the biggest kick out of it. Everyone was.
No, your stories are long.
Yeah, but he's fucking you and he thinks they're long.
Oh, man.
He doesn't think they're as long as yours.
Do you guys think Robin's long-winded? Gary, do you really think Robin's long-winded?
I don't at all. I really don't.
So what is Jimmy saying? He's bored with her?
He really got fucked over on that one. I felt bad for him. She had said that in front of him, some people have accused me of that, so he...
No!
What the fuck is that?
That was ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
Why did they put a box on your head?
So why don't you do something clever instead of stupid?
Sal just threw a box on Gary's head. Sal, stop it.
We're trying to talk.
So anyway, Jimmy was just trying to say something he thought that Robin might say, and then it backfired on him. Robin, you're the one who first said it, correct?
Yeah.
Why is it bad that he said it?
I didn't say it was bad that he said it. I'm breaking your balls.
All right. Let's move on.
Show that right up your motherfucker.
Uh-oh, it's getting crazy out there.
What's with him in the fucking box?
Now he's taking to throwing a box over Gary's head when he's talking.
Yeah.
Shuli loves it. He stands there and he just watches.
Yeah, he's just standing out of the way, too. He doesn't want to get hit by flying fists.
This is why I love Howard TV. There's a whole visual that goes on. When I'm talking to Gary and goofing on him, Sal's in the hall in the Gary mask, running around like a lunatic. Then he gets even crazier and takes a box that has dope on it and throws it on Gary's.
You realize that Sal's life is shit, and so when he gets to goof on me, it's like his great moment.
No more box,
Here
Sal.
he comes with the box again.
So Gary, this whole thing about you being bored is really getting out of hand.
Apparently not for the show, it isn't.
It's not getting to you,
Nah, you know what? It's just goofy. It's there's been things that have gotten to me worse. They're carrying on. I'm sure Howard's been bored in his life. All roads on this one lead to Ralph, by the way. I believe Ralph is the one who has perpetuated this, but that's okay.
And it seems like Sal's benefiting.
Well,
it's giving him
it's amazing
content.
for Sal because Sal's such a Great comedian. He gets to put on a mask and walk around and, you know, use all that clever wit that he has.
This is a Howard TV original production.
Okay, if he's got the best price, then go with him.
I remember even at the Club Benet thing, you go, that Ronnie's a stalker kind of dude, so watch out for him.
Yeah.
And then you hired him full time.
I did. I hired a guy I totally mistrusted. You know, most people I end up working with, there's always a debate. Call the police or hire them for less.
It's true. When you look through this cast.
It really is true.
Ronnie Mund. Since that fateful day when Howard decided to bring him aboard, we've learned so much about him. From his limo driving prowess.
Adjust the petcock.
No more petcock, pal. Gone. We have a real car now.
To his proficiency with pole dancers.
Look at me like you want to eat my dick. Don't be afraid to touch those tits. Those tits are nice, aren't they? Answer me, I'm talking to you.
To his irate interactions with Howard.
Do your job. Don't worry about his job.
Yeah,
Do
right.
your job.
Bullshit. Fucking tell me that shit.
To his all-around crazy antics.
Get rid of these fucking wives shit. Let's go to Scores and fuck some whores.
It's safe to say that the day-to-day life of Ronnie Mund is nothing, well, short
Oh, and you're tall.
of interesting.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
But never before have we locked down a camera on him for 3 weeks straight
12 days.
in the halls of the Stern Show.
12 days of bullshit.
So now, Howard TV brings you an exclusive, behind-the-scenes look at the man, the Mund, the legend. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you The Ronnie Mund Show.
Well, he's 5'6", but he still does security. A player with the women despite a gray goatee. Yeah, the little Jew jeans got an attitude. Some say he's feisty or just downright rude. He's got a gray suit with a turtleneck, keeping whack packers all in check. We call him old man like he's 84. He's driving a limo shouting, let's fuck some whores. He's Ronnie Mund and it's a Ronnie Mund Show. He's Ronnie Mund and it's a Ronnie Mund Show. He's Ronnie Mund and it's the Ronnie Mund Show. He's Ronnie Mund and it's the Ronnie Mund Show.
What the fuck, man? What's your problem?
What's up, Howard TV viewers? I'm Richard.
And I'm Sal. Welcome to the show.
Now, when we first heard about the possibility of a show based solely on documenting the day-to-day work life of a cranky chauffeur,
He just stands here, doesn't do anything.
What would you like me to do, dance?
who doubles as an undersized security guard,
What would you like me to do, patrol?
we were perplexed.
What are you, the fucking inspector general here?
But after shooting behind the scenes for 3 weeks with the ornery old man, we quickly realized that the Jew behind the J-Lo glasses was pretty damn interesting. So let's get right down to it.
Ronald is a man in charge.
You're working for me.
A man who demands respect from his coworkers.
What are you looking at?
And damn it, he gets it. And when that little Jew Gene tries out a new color in his vintage turtleneck rotation, well, his fellow comrades are nothing but awestruck by his newest fashion statement.
Top of the morning to you. It reminds me of like St. Patrick's Day.
It's for Hulkamania. You know, it's Hulk week. Hulk, it's the Hulk movie tomorrow, you know?
Ronnie, where's your gold? Where's that pot of gold?
Hey, top of the morning to you. Hey, how you doing?
Can you do an Irish jig for us?
He's like a puppy. He's so cute. You just want to hug him and squeeze him.
Are you wearing a green turtleneck? Don't even you go there about fucking fashion. Come on, man.
Oh, I just want to pinch those cheeks. Oh, he's so cute.
I don't know the turtleneck. Do you know the turtleneck? No, I don't know the turtleneck.
That usually means you have a neck like a turtle.
Oh, you're real fucking original. Go back to the camera.
He's laughing.
Hey, I'm Ronnie the Heebie Leprechaun. Hi, top of the morning.
I gotta go. Please sign me into these. I gotta go through your bag. I gotta run you.
All right, they're always trying to get my lucky charm.
Ow! Oh, that shirt's hot. Oh, now you're planning things in advance? Give me a fucking break.
I want to kiss him all.
Fuck out of here.
Oh, he's smiling.
Asshole. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh, he's so cute. Really makes the Lucky Charms guy seem full size. But Ronnie's here to do much more than look adorable in green wool. He's here to keep Howard safe.
And the first thing anyone in the field of security must be is alert and ready. So with the king of all media's life on the line, Ronnie's job is that much more important. So check out Mr. Mund in his constant state of unflinching awareness as he guards his one and only client.
God, that fucking light's making me very sleepy, man. It's making my eyes tired. Yeah, the light is annoying, man. It makes my fucking eyes tear after a while. Fucking allergies, man. It's bad today. What's your problem? Huh? We're all tired, you know? Suck it up.
Great work there, Stretch. Now we know which one of the 7 dwarves you actually are. Sleepy. Hey-o!
Well, even if Ronnie's not the most vigilant security guard on the market these days, let's not dwell on his downfalls.
Leave me the fuck alone.
After all, how many 74-year-old men can go 4 straight hours without a nap?
I don't give a shit what he says. This wasn't my fucking idea.
One thing's for sure, though. Old Ronald is certainly a man of the people.
I never said I was a fucking goddamn entertainer.
With his even-tempered, classy demeanor...
Who gives a shit about you with your fucking shit?
...and work-appropriate commentary...
Shut up, asshole.
He is certainly a great ambassador to the halls of Stern.
11 o'clock, I got home at 5:30 yesterday, asshole. Piece of shit. I'm gonna bring Phil Rivers in.
See for yourself.
Why are you laughing, DePace? What the fuck is so funny? We were there for almost... Fucking asshole. The fuck is he throwing at me? I got chlamydia. Big fucking deal. I don't care. What's up, Grumpy? What's up, asshole? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with him? It's your boss. I'm gonna go fuck himself. Fucking assholes. What's the difference? Can you hold my pole for a second? What a stupid asshole. Fucking cut your fucking balls off. Get the fuck out of here now. Watch out for the mouse there. There's a mouse. Watch out. What an idiot. What, are you blind?
Why? What?
She's standing in the wall right there. Fuck you. You heard me. Shut up. What are you looking at? We're going to bring in Vernon Taylor.
Vernon who?
Whatever his name is. What's his name? Oh, Troyer, Taylor, whatever. Doesn't matter. Good morning, sir. How are you? Step over here for a second. Do you have a seat in here for a minute? And we'll get you right in. We're going to bring in whoever this guy is. How's that?
An angry little man.
You're not fucking tall.
If I wore heels, I would be.
Fuck you, heels. Fuck you.
What's the non-gay term for what shoes you wear?
Yeah, right. The fucking shoes, stupid motherfucker. Stupid ass.
Fiber and oatmeal is ready.
I didn't order fiber and oatmeal, okay? An asshole. What the fuck is with this fucking chair, man? This fucking thing's all broken. Get out of here. Can you stop saying that and go in and tell him 2 hours? Yeah. God damn it, man! Fucking broken chair. You thought you weren't gonna get it back again. What are you gonna do with that? You gonna fuck it in your ass? Huh? Huh, you fucking asshole? What the fuck? What are you always smiling about, huh? Mr. Happiness here. Always got that grin. You ever notice that? What is he grinning about? He walks around with a cock up his ass. Dick Masters.
Simply excellent, Mr. Mund. Well put. Like a true Southern gentleman, you grow more demure with each and every syllable.
Oh, fuck yourself, asshole.
But Ronnie isn't all words.
Why don't you fuck yourself like a girl?
He's a deep and gentle soul, an enigma wrapped in thought, then wrapped again in an ugly, fuzzy turtleneck. And while we can't read his thoughts per se, let us speculate as to what old man Mund is pondering as we bring to you
Mundane Thoughts with Ronnie Mund.
Hey, I wonder if I should yell, "Let's fuck some whores" at Howard's wedding. That's brilliant! You gotta say it at Howard's wedding. Ricky's man will be the life of the party! Life of the party? You'll be the biggest asshole in all of New York. You remember Bubba's wedding? You were an idiot there.
I want to dedicate this to Heather. Let's fuck some whores! What's your fucking problem, asshole?
Let me take it over. No, I'm on the radio. You're a limo driver. I'm on the radio.
Oh, come on! What are you talking about? Everybody loved you at Bubba's wedding. Sure, you were an asshole, but that's what you're all about. Ricky's man is about being an asshole. Come on, act your age. You're an old man. Talk like one. Don't try to act like a foul-mouthed teenager. Come on! You're Ricky's man! That's your catchphrase! That's what you do! That's like Ed McMahon not saying, "Here's Johnny!" Ricky's man's got a phrase! Yeah, I'm gonna be the life of the party. I'm gonna yell, "Let's fuck some whores."
Mr. Mund, your deep philosophical ways continue to marvel us ordinary laymen.
We also caught Ronnie on the phone several times.
Hold on a second. Did I ask you not to film this now? What is it? Don't you hear me?
And we can't help but wonder what's being said on the other end of the line.
What the fuck is wrong with you? I can't fucking talk. I can't even think of anything. These guys with this fucking camera shit already driving me nuts.
So let me introduce a segment we like to call On the Line with Ronnie Mund.
Hello?
I'm Blue Iris.
Hey, I know who it is.
Ronnie, what time do you want me to stick my finger in your ass?
The usual, like 12:45, 1, you know, that area. I'll be at 70th, okay?
Oh, good.
And remind me to talk to you about Thursday the 26th, okay?
I want to tickle your prostate.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'll see you later.
Oh.
Bye.
Wow, I never would have guessed that's what he was talking about. But enough about what Ronnie's been saying. Let's find out what the people of Manhattan are saying about Ronnie as we bring you Ronnie on the Street.
It's Ronnie on the street, Ronnie on the street, Ronnie on the street, Ronnie on the street. He's so cute and just over 5 feet. So come and join Ronnie on the street, yeah!
Hey, it's Sal and Richard, and we're here with Ronnie on the street. And we're going to find out today how old people think this cute little guy is. How you doing today?
Hi, how you doing today?
Very good. Take a look at this little fella and tell me, how old do you think he is?
I'm going to say he's getting up into his 70s.
Just by looking at how much he shrank and all the wrinkles on his face, 78.
72?
I would say about 85. 85. Now, what makes you say that?
He's an old bastard. Look at him.
He has a lot of gray hair.
The gray hair.
His hairline is kind of pushed back.
Definitely dyes his hair. He's got a receding hairline. He's got those marks all over. Wrinkly old hands.
Extra skin on the chin.
I bet you if he took his pants off, he'd have wrinkly balls, too.
Would you be shocked if I told you he has the colon of a 30-year-old?
How's that even possible?
Now, what do you think of this guy maybe getting drunk at weddings and yelling out things like, let's fuck some whores? Would that offend you?
Yes.
Well, if he came to my wedding, I would have a problem with that.
There's females in the room, and you just don't come out and say things like that.
When we got married, we had a guy just like that. Threw him right out of the wedding.
Now, if you saw a guy like this, let's say at a strip club, whistling at chicks and getting drunk, I mean, what would you feel about that?
I'd look at him as a pervert.
Yeah, dirty old grandpa.
He probably hangs out in a strip club quite often.
He obviously can't get girls, like the rest of us.
Do you think this man is too old to be going to strip clubs?
No one's too old to go to strip clubs.
I would be a little bit disturbed. I think he should be home resting in his bed.
Any closing words for Ronnie?
Fuck you.
Perfect.
Ronnie on the street, yeah!
Well, we hope you've enjoyed the show. Be sure to tune in to episode 2 as we bring you another exclusive behind-the-scenes look at the little man with big dreams.
10 fucking years I've been standing in the fucking hall.
Ronnie, the limo driver Mund.
I don't want to shake anybody's hand.
Scumbag. Until next time.
What's wrong with you? You're wacky, man.
What's your fucking problem?
What's a problem, man? What's his problem? What's your fucking problem, man?
What are you talking about?
What the hell are you talking about in there? They're not sunglasses. What the fuck are you talking about? What's he talking about?
Get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah, fuck you. What did I do? Fuck you and your camera. What the fuck is wrong with you? Shut that thing off already, please. It's enough.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Fuck you, asshole. Who cares? Fuck you, yeah. Yeah, fuck you. Why is that funny, asshole?
Yeah, we're done.
Hello, top of the morning. I'm Ronnie, the limo driver, Kaki-Hebe Leprechaun. I'm going to do my cake with Kaki-Hebe Leprechaun jig. I drive a limo when I go fuck strippers, and they just have something to do with me because I know Howard Stern. I say, hey, I'm going to drop some names for you. You want to play my bagpipes? Do you? You want to blow me bagpipes? Oh, yeah, top of the morning to you. Oh, pink cards, yellow moons, green clovers, purple diamonds. You'll never get me Lucky Charms. And you'll never get me my limo. That's all I got.
Why don't you fuck yourself like a girl?
Thanks for stopping by.
Look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
So on Monday's wrap-up show, I got my balls busted by everybody for giving a bad speech at Howard's bachelor dinner. Check out that bullshit.
The bachelor party. Apparently, Artie, you couldn't wait to talk about Ronnie. Teddy, hit clip number 2 in case people missed it.
Can we discuss Ronnie, please? Because
yeah, go ahead.
What happened
Bring
with
it up.
Ronnie?
Listen, I usually like all the stuff when Ronnie gets drunk. I'm fine usually, but I'm like, you guys are busting his balls. He's just getting drunk. He was so fucking annoying.
Oh.
First of all, he gets up to make a toast. It's the most embarrassing thing ever. He's screaming, "I known you for 23 years!" And it's like everybody's rolling their eyes, like, sit down and shut up. He wouldn't shut up. Then he sits down. He comes over.
Ronnie's like the big dope.
He's the obnoxious.
Yeah.
He's wearing a skull shirt. A sculpture. So then
Because he likes to show off all of his weird tattoos.
Gary, was Ronnie the big dope? Is that fair to say?
No, Ronnie wasn't the big dope. Here's what happened.
Ronnie was like the Mets of the party.
Ronnie got up to make a toast, and Ronnie sort of tossed out a premise that I think he thought was going to be laughed at, and it fell flat. And then
a premise,
right? And then go with the idea that he was yelling "fuck" a lot, and we were in a pretty classy restaurant. I think that's where he lost his way.
We were at a great restaurant,
an awesome restaurant,
right?
But I think that when you went with this idea, like, what are you doing? And I think you thought everybody was going to laugh, and everyone.
Yeah.
No, but it's everyone.
I wasn't trying to be a comedian, Gary.
I would just say everybody looked at you like, well, what's that all about?
Whatever. It was a bachelor party. You're supposed to be having fun. You know, well, obviously nobody was having fun.
We were having a lot of fun.
Well, you look like you're having a ball.
Ron, I wasn't having fun when you put me in a headlock. And
I didn't put you in a headlock.
Yes, you did.
I did not. I went like this to you, man. What's going on?
What's going on?
So, Ronnie, were you just trying to get the party going, that kind of thing?
I wasn't trying to do
First of all, shouldn't you have been working that night? Why weren't you working?
I don't know.
I mean, because you were getting drunk with us, there was some fat, high school couple with acne without a ride home in front of a gym in West Islip.
What can I tell you, man? I'm sorry.
Boy, the bitter sober Artie.
Don't fucking invite me again, okay, Artie?
Oh, did I invite you to Howard's bachelor party? No.
Well, fuck you, then.
I thought it was a weird invite.
What's your problem?
So do you think you're getting picked on?
Angry man.
Are you getting singled out?
Used to be happy. You're not angry. Now you're angry.
I'm very happy.
You're not happy.
I'm the happiest guy alive. I'm going to go home and not do heroin. Hey,
good.
You feel like you're being singled out here?
Of course, as always.
Why?
Ron, you were acting like a jerk off. Just admit it.
It's a great topic. It's airtime.
It's true.
Artie can make fun of me. Howard can make fun of me. I'm the big asshole at the party.
Did I say anything out of line?
Your impersonation of Ronnie was dead on.
Okay,
that I would
thank
say.
you. Thank
Freddie and I both agree.
Oh, yeah. What is Freddie?
No. But we were there, Ronnie.
What is Freddie?
I got no agenda.
Freddie
with
doesn't
you.
laugh at anything.
But I'm saying, whether it was funny or not is not the question. The way Artie did it was pretty dead on. And Freddie and I have no agenda with you.
All right, whatever.
Now, Ronnie, do you feel like Howard was singling you out or Artie was calling you out?
Well, Artie started it. I mean, Howard didn't say shit about it until Artie said, "Can we talk about Ronnie, please?"
Yeah, well.
What the fuck is up with that?
You're a big star on the show.
No, I'm not a big star on the show.
I'm trying to move all those publicity shots you took, man.
Now, Artie, who was applying the peer pressure to go out afterwards that Howard was talking about?
Ronnie.
What?
Ron, there was a lot of peer pressure on your part to go to the strip club, but everybody was
No,
going.
we were all trying to get the guy to go for at least one dance and say he went to a strip club for his bachelor party.
Lonnie's a great
I would have been glad.
Lonnie's a great guy,
Dude.
and I would hope that Howard one day makes it over there for Lonnie. Because
I would have been glad if he went there for 5 minutes and to say that he spent time with us at a strip club.
Now admit it.
Because it was his bachelor party.
Didn't you promise?
I didn't promise nothing.
Didn't you accept cash under the premise?
No. Get the
all
fuck out.
All right, no, I'm not accusing you. I'm asking you.
You're accusing me.
You didn't accept
and I didn't
the car.
promise anything.
You didn't accept the car
No,
from
I
the
did not.
Lucchese family? No. Yes, sir.
No.
Sir.
Absolutely not.
Gary, is this what you thought the bachelor party was going to be like? Did it turn out that way?
I thought we were going to end up at the strip club. I thought we would end up there at some point.
But it was fun. We had fun.
But it was fine that we didn't. And I was so exhausted. I was tired because I didn't get my nap in.
He did my audio book.
So when I actually snuck out of it, I grabbed Ronnie and I said to Ronnie, "Wait, give me a 5-minute head start, and then tell Ross I left because I know otherwise it's like you pussy. When are you leaving?"
Ralph Sorella, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey now.
Hey, Ralph. Now, Ross, you said Ronnie knocked over the cake. Everyone's saying how much how inappropriate he was at the bachelor party. Is that fair or
he broke the cake?
He broke the microphone on the cake. But it's a bachelor party. Everybody has a bunch of
But what do you
drinks
think about
what about a speech? Be honest, Ross.
Go ahead. Be honest, Ross. Go ahead.
It was a little inappropriate.
It wasn't. It was a bachelor. In Ronnie's defense, it's a bachelor party.
Right.
It wasn't an asshole party. You have to become an asshole.
Yeah. All right.
That would have been a great speech for that.
Why was it inappropriate, Ross?
What are you doing getting married?
I'll tell you what. Let me tell you what was weird about
You
it.
give a guy a rib, you go like, "Come on, it's gonna be a rough life. You know, you're gonna miss your bachelorhood." Although, what kind of?
It was like Ralph Cramden at that guy's
mean.
bachelor party. He was like, "If I were you, I'd get out of town tonight."
Yeah. What? I said it in a mean way to him.
No, but here's what was weird, Ronnie.
I was laughing.
The thing was, everybody was sitting, chilling, just eating and stuff, and then all of a sudden, Ronnie stands up and makes this horrible toast.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
and Tom Chiasano's toast was any better.
It was
Oh, he
better
made
than
one?
yours. I mean, well, he said some nice things, and then I mean,
we all cried when he said it.
You were yelling at him
I
like
was
you
yelling.
shouldn't get married.
I wasn't yelling at him. I wasn't fucking yelling at him.
And
So what were you
you've
doing?
known him 23 years, but Howard's probably blocked out 19
good.
of those.
Good. Let him block out. Let him block out the next 19. I don't care.
So what?
It's really only 3 years in Howard's mind.
Right. So what point were you trying? Like, what were you just trying to do? Were you just
goofing around, dude? It was a party, a bachelor party, a guy's fun night out party. But
You asshole.
Obviously, we weren't having fun. Okay, I was the only one that was having fun.
We were
I guess.
all having fun.
Right.
It was a great night.
And the
except
whole
for that
thing, and the whole thing with the shirt. I mean, that was bullshit too. He was the one who asked me to take the shirt off and show it to his friend.
Well, why do it? Why do it? What you read a nice
He asked me.
So
we were in a private room in the back.
You do whatever he says.
I wasn't naked. Was I naked? I took a friggin' shirt off.
Oh my God, I missed that.
What's the big deal?
No, Ralph. The shirt he was wearing when he made the toast, that skull shirt, was his undershirt. He had already taken his
It was
shirt
a T-shirt.
Do you think Artie sort of has it in for you?
Yeah.
Why?
He said,
Artie doesn't fucking like me. It's obvious.
You're right. I really want the security job. I do.
He he just doesn't like me.
No, you sincerely
That's-
believe
yeah,
he doesn't
I
like
believe
you.
He
wrong.
fucking hates me. I
That's
know
bullshit.
he does.
I never bring this up.
It's bullshit.
I invited you to my house, and I invite you again to my
he's
house.
getting ready to throw the bottle at me.
No,
you see?
I'm not.
He's got it up in the air.
No, I'm not. You're not fucking up as bad as Teddy did yet.
What makes you think that? Because I know you sincerely
You do
believe
think that,
it. What,
yeah.
I don't, why?
Because he's a delusional
I'm
idiot.
delusional. There's something wrong with me.
Really?
Obviously.
No,
You
really.
got it up here in the head.
Yeah. Yeah. Why?
Yes.
Because anytime he can, he throws me out. Man.
I do
Under the
not.
bus.
I
man.
do not.
He
I
fucking hates me. I know he does.
Listen.
It's all right.
Sure,
I don't care.
Sure, after Howard
I don't
retires,
care.
we'll be great friends.
Daniel in L.A., you're on the wrap-up show.
Oh, hey, Ricky, man, you're not good enough to be a wart on Artie's ass.
Yeah!
But
I disagree.
Do you think I would get anything positive? Nobody would say anything positive with Artie in the room.
No, that doesn't make
Not about me, anyway.
You're a good guy, Ronnie.
Yeah.
I just said it. You're a good guy, and there's Artie to my left.
He is
Yeah,
a good
okay.
guy. You are a good guy.
I think
Hey, I don't want you to. I'm not looking for that.
I think you're.
I don't want you to tell me I'm
You
a good
weren't just
guy.
fishing?
No,
I think
not at all.
Ronnie, I think you're a great guy.
Dude,
I wanted
come on.
to thank.
Not only are you a handsome man, you're a powerful
Yeah,
man.
give me a fucking break.
What movie is that?
Yeah. You know what? I like it better when everybody does hate me. It's much better.
Hey, on Tuesday's wrap-up show, Richard and I get into it about why he's not going to my wedding. He says he has a Coheed and Cambria concert to go to. Also, he's still pissed at me for something that happened a year ago. I don't know what the fuck's up with him. But bottom line, he's not coming. Check it out.
Correct me if I'm wrong here, Jason. Richard originally said he wasn't going to go because he was going to a Coheed and Cambria concert out in California that he didn't want to. He booked the trip and he didn't want to miss it.
Well, he hadn't booked the trip yet.
band.
Okay,
He had not.
He was planning.
He was planning the trip. It had not been booked yet.
But then today he reveals that the real reason why he's not going is because what you said about him on this very show regarding the whole Artie situation.
Can I ask you a question before you go?
Sure.
I think that he was being disingenuous because don't you find it odd that after we had this conversation at the wrap-up show 3 or 4 times, that this is the first time the subject came up?
Yeah, no, I think he was totally either rationalizing it, like the thought just occurred to him, like, oh yeah, maybe I'm still mad at Jason, or maybe he's still mad. I don't know. I think he's just dumb. I don't know. He just doesn't seem to give a shit about other people, and that whatever. That's his prerogative.
I think that he's embarrassed by the fact that people have said to him, like, wow, I can't believe that's really not the reason that you're going, or that's really the reason you're not going. And so he needed a better reason not to go.
But Jason just said that I don't give a shit about people. If Jason gave a shit about people, he wouldn't throw them under the bus on the wrap-up show like he does all the time.
Oh, right, yeah, because we work in a place where people don't throw other people under the bus. All
yeah,
I
but
said
there's
was,
ways of doing things, and you're just really sneaky about stuff.
Here was the way of me doing that. You were. I remember the whole thing, and I felt bad that it came down on you so bad. But all I said was, I think you were being disingenuous by how angry you were because I've heard you verbalize how angry you were, and then that's. I mean, look, whatever. That turned into a huge thing, and in retrospect, I wish I didn't say it, but. You and I talked. We made up. That was a year ago. It's never come up since. It's never been mentioned since. I even asked Sal, I'm like, has he ever brought this up to you in the office? He goes, no.
Here's a question, Richard, that'll show how upset you are about what you said this morning. If there was no Coheed and Cambria concert, would you go to Jason's wedding?
Yes, I would.
But you don't like him, apparently, because of that thing that happened.
No, that was a factor in my decision.
How come that never came up before this morning, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, because I don't want to, I'm not the kind of guy that goes around bitching about stuff. It's something that I feel that Jason hurt me. He hurt my feelings, but I'm not the whiny type that's going to go around all the time saying, oh, Jason hurt my feelings. It's something I'll deal with, and eventually I'll get over it. But, it hurts me inside. And when I found out that the concert conflicted with Jason's wedding, it was one of the factors that came into, well, should I go to California or should I stay and go to Jason's wedding? And then I thought, well, after all that happened, I still consider myself a friend of Jason's, but not as close of a friend of Jason's.
You know what? Fine. Good. I mean, what do you want from me? I mean, that's it. So our friendship has gotten to the point because of something that happened a year ago that a concert is now more important to you than me and my wedding, and that's
not
good to
you.
know. No, Richard. I know you're going to say weddings aren't a big deal and you're not religious or whatever. But bottom line is, and I'm learning this more and more as I'm getting more involved in my own wedding because I used to think differently too. But weddings are kind of a big deal in a person's life. It's a thing, and you invite people. You have a limited guest list. Trust me, you have a limited guest list, and you want to invite the people that you want to share your life with at the moment. And when you get rejected for whatever reason, it's always a little like, oh, that I wonder why they're not coming. But for you to say that you're not coming to go to a concert that you haven't even bought a plane ticket or a ticket to the concert yet,
I do.
Well,
at
the time that we originally said this, you hadn't bought any of that.
But
stuff.
how is that more hurtful than people that say they're not coming and don't give you a reason, like Howard? Howard's just not going because he doesn't want to go. Isn't that more hurtful than you don't even realize? And
he's not talking about Howard. He's talking about you.
I know, but I'm just saying. You guys think it's a silly concert. To me, this is one of the most important things that's ever going to happen in my life.
You know what? Here's the problem.
You're laughing.
The problem with you is, see, Richard, the problem with you is that every Halloween show is the most important Halloween show. Every Coheed and Cambria concert is the most important one. Every girl is the hottest girl. So you don't have any basis for it. Every next thing is
the greatest
thing.
Well, because last year you said that there was some haunted house you went to in Kansas or Missouri, I forget which one, and you said this is the greatest Halloween haunted house ever. It's blah. I don't know. You gave a whole bunch of reasons, but then to this morning, Universal Studios was the greatest Halloween thing ever.
It's the greatest event. The house in Kansas City is the best, but as an overall event, the one in Orlando is the best.
How many times do you think Coheed and Cambria will play in the next 5 years? Many?
They're never going to play every album again like this. And listen,
I got to tell you, I am totally on Jason's side on this, and I'm not.
I know, but I've gotten a lot of my friends that said that I'm doing the right thing. So it all
like
depends.
Who?
Just pretty much everybody I know.
Richard, here's the thing. The bottom line: there's no right and wrong thing. Here's the deal: either my friendship's important enough, you consider me a good enough friend to want to be there for me on that day, or you don't, and you clearly don't want to. So okay, done. Move on.
Then, John, what's your opinion on this?
I think that I'm surprised that Richard, I know how much that concert means to you, but I thought you guys were tighter than that, and I'm surprised that you're going out there and missing his wedding. I know Jason's hurting more even than he's letting on here now. I guess he wishes that you were more upfront with him about it.
Yeah, I do. Like, if you were harboring all these feelings, or whatever, feelings.
How am I not being upfront? I'm telling you, I'm going to the concert, and
now you're being upfront.
And today I said, and it's still like a month and a half to your wedding, so I'm giving you plenty of notice why I'm not coming to your wedding.
You're not screwing me over. I'm not. Whatever, dude. You know what? I really don't care. You know what? It's over. Even if you change your mind and decide you want to go. It's already pointless. Yeah. So I get it. There's nothing for you to say or to explain yourself. You feel the way you do, and there's nothing I could do to change that.
And the other thing that sort of swayed me today was that beforehand with the concert, fine, whatever I think that was your reason. But today you came out with that thing that Jason did a year ago. That, to me, it came out of left field. I mean, I know you felt that way, but I didn't think to use that as a reason made me think, wow, there's more to this than what I originally thought.
Yeah, well, I'm not the kind of guy that goes and spills my emotions and my feelings to everybody around the office. There's probably a lot of crazy stuff that I think and I have deep down in me that nobody knows about. But
do you have any resentments towards other people here?
Yeah.
It does. It does make me wonder.
Yeah, so who?
Everybody does. I'm not going to say it. I mean, I'm not the kind of guy that goes around saying it. I'll keep it inside me because I'm not the kind of guy that wants to go around and whine all the time. We're here to have fun. This is a comedy show. We're here to have fun, not to whine about things.
Whose wedding wouldn't you go to? They invited you.
You know what? I didn't even go to my own sister's wedding, so I don't know if there's
really.
any...
How come?
Yeah, but you didn't get invited to that one.
I didn't get him. That's true. I didn't get invited.
Is that true?
Well, she had a very small wedding, her and her husband.
just the immediate family?
Just close, really close people.
Just with the parents, and that was it.
Well, that's not the same. It's not like she threw a banquet and you weren't invited. But that is still, even that's a little odd.
She hit him once when Richard was 5. He still hasn't forgiven her for
bunch of weirdos. Well, you didn't go to Will's
Obviously.
wedding, but you had an appearance to go to.
Right, that's a job. That's different.
But why is it different?
Why is it different?
Because a job is something.
Make a living.
Hold on a second, Benji.
No,
you asked me a question. A job is something that you're committed to.
Right.
That you committed to that. You committed to something first. So it's.
Well, let's say he didn't commit to it first,
but he did.
Let's say he had.
No, I didn't. I booked the gig, and then realized that it was the same day as Will's wedding.
You were committed to it already. Whether you, however,
but you would have taken it anyway, wouldn't you have?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like
but it's
he's
still
making
earning.
a sincere choice. He's like, you know what?
But
this
work
is my preference.
But work is work.
Let me.
You don't know, Benji. You also grew up like on Mars when it comes to manners and stuff. Really, it's not. Anybody can do whatever they want. You can't tell anybody what to do. But there are. Listen, I love Bruce Springsteen. Everybody knows I love Bruce Springsteen. He recently performed "Born to Run" and "Darkness on the Edge of Town," two of my favorite records of all time, back to back at a concert. If he were doing that concert the same night as Jason, I would go to Jason's wedding.
But you're much closer to Jason than I am.
I guess I am.
Yeah.
So that's what this whole thing
But
is
guys,
saying.
just to go back to the concert thing, how many last tours ever have the Who had?
Oh my God, I've been to 7 final Who concerts.
Yeah, I mean, like, get over yourself.
I know, but you guys are making such light of this. Like, how is this concert to me is as important as a wedding?
Well,
to me, it is.
Then you've spoken volumes about how you feel about Jason. That's all.
No, it's as important to me as anybody's wedding. I mean,
Howard's wedding.
I would probably miss Howard's wedding.
Bullshit.
Hey, it's Baba Booey, Gary Delabate. On Wednesday's wrap-up show, we had Sal the stockbroker in, and everybody loved the bit he did where he went up to Harlem and asked people, why they're voting for. And then Sal goes on to explain why he's voting for who he's voting for and all he learned about the candidates.
Sal did that Obama bit where he went to Harlem and asked people on the street why they're voting for Obama, and then mixed up the policies and the running mates and everything else.
I got to tell you, he has to run everything by me. Sal's not allowed to just go to Harlem without prior approval.
Why, Gary? Why?
Because God knows what he'll do. And when he came to me yesterday and he said he was going to do this, I wasn't fully getting the concept, and I didn't think it was going to work. But I think, what's the harm? Sal wanted to go out and do it, and if you come back with nothing, no harm. If you come back with something. But when I listened to it this morning, it was almost like an amazing social commentary. Like Sal really hit it. He hit a home run on this one.
He absolutely did. Sal, you should come down here because we're giving you praise. And,
yeah, it's almost like Sal should have done this for the Daily Show. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What'd you think of that, Benj?
I liked it. It was good. And I asked Sal, did it take a long time to find those people that?
What do you mean by those people?
Those people that got mixed up by his question. I wasn't. No, well, it was black, but I wasn't. But did it take a long time? He said it was like in the first 3 people he asked, basically.
Yeah, he did a really good job with it. Carlos in Oklahoma, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Hey, Carlos.
I was just calling to tell Sal that I'm one of the maybe a dozen people out here in the country that actually loves what he does. He's just super funny. The ideas are innovative. The stuff that he did in Harlem is, I only caught the first 2, and I can't wait for the West Coast feed to come back so I can listen to the rest of it. So it was just fantastic shit, man. I really, really appreciate what you do.
All right. Too bad Sal didn't hear that. I mean, hopefully he'll hear your compliment. And, yeah, Sal, you hit one out of the park, so congratulations. Sal Governale now joining us. Sal, you just got a really nice call. I don't know if you heard it. A guy from Oklahoma said he loved your bit and thinks you're great.
Oh, thanks. Richard and I are actually working on some new stuff right now involving you, John. So.
Oh, fantastic.
Should be good.
All right. So, but congratulations. You got. I mean, a lot of times you're in here and we're like, "Why'd you do this? Why'd you do that?" Today, you hit a home run.
I thought it was great. I said it was social commentary. It could have been on the Daily Show. That's how funny it was, and how sort of how intellectually deep it was. Although I don't know if you intended that, but you hit it right on the head.
Thanks. So it was a lot of fun to do.
How many of those questions do you know the answer to?
You know, the funny thing is, I didn't know anything about it. I had to go to Jason to get the. I even forget that word now, which is so odd.
What policies?
The policies, yeah.
Right.
So I went to Jason because he's a political fanatic. So I said, "Can you give me the difference in the policies?" And that's how I learned about Obama. That's why I'm voting for him.
Who's Obama's running mate?
You mean Biden?
And should we tell you the truth now that Palin's really his running mate? And what did you learn?
Well, I learned that he's pro-choice. I know that. I know that he's looking to cut taxes for the middle class, which is very beneficial for someone like myself. He wants to get out of Iraq. You know, the funny thing is that Obama shares a lot of the same thoughts as Howard. They're pretty much on the same playing field.
Yeah, it is interesting. I mean, Howard agrees on all three of those points for sure. Well, I don't know, two of those three. I don't know if Howard cares about the taxes because I think Howard falls into the 5% who won't be affected positively by that tax cut. But I think it's interesting because in the past I would have always said that Howard, without even knowing what who Obama was 5 years ago, Howard's sort of an Obama thinking type guy. And he has not been on the Obama bandwagon at all.
He definitely is not. What did you learn about McCain on the other side of things, Sal?
Well, I learned he's just the opposite of Obama. You know, he does support the war. He thinks it should continue, which I disagree with. He is pro-life, which is ridiculous. And he wants to cut taxes for the 5% of America, the wealthiest of the wealthiest.
So aside from those three things, which Jason clearly told you yesterday,
which I've learned,
what else do you know about either one of them?
I know Obama's black and McCain is white.
What do you think of McCain's running mate?
Palin.
Yeah.
Typical broad.
Seriously.
I don't know. I know she's from Alaska. She doesn't know really what she's talking about. But I think he got her involved to get the women. Look, from what I've learned yesterday, it looks like a good majority of people are voting on somebody based on their race. That's what we learned, and I think it applies to the whites as well. With somebody like Sarah Palin, I think what he's trying to do is he's trying to corral in all the broads to vote for him.
What was that?
Because you got a lot of clueless women out there that say, hey, we can have a woman involved in office, so let's do that.
What was that point you were trying to make about the race and the presidential race that Howard got confused? That actually confused me.
It's a presidential race, yet it's also a race war.
Is that what you meant?
Yeah, I mean, no, it's kind of odd. It's called a presidential race, but it seems more like it's a race war. Like I'm using the word race in a different context, so to speak. Because it appears that people, like when I went to Harlem yesterday, people are just voting strictly on race, which I get. I get it. But, it's all one big bag of horseshit in the end anyway, because I realize that I can even anybody, Gary, you could, I could go out tomorrow. I could stand in front of a podium and say, hey, I'm going to cut taxes. I want out of the war. So if you ask me, I think we should have 6 months of Obama, 6 months of McCain, like American Idol. And then in the end, whoever does the real thing, whoever is not the bullshitter and who succeeds, that's the guy you put in office.
But what happens in with your 6 month thing? Like in the first month of McCain, let's say, everything goes to hell. Does he get to finish it, or does someone else come
absolutely, in? Because you can always dig yourself out of a hole. So let's say McCain comes in for 6 months, and let's say the war's still going on, it's still dog shit. Let's say he's not following through on everything he said. Then 6 months later, we have Obama. And we see how he does. And then the America is the American Idol voters.
Sal is exactly right. Nobody told Kelly Clarkson to stop singing when she hit that bad note a minute in.
That's what I think that's how people should be. Because we live in a world of bullshitters. Politicians are bullshitters.
And the better candidate, let's say, how long do you think they should be president after that 6 month term?
Well, they ate up a year. So there would be 3 years left of the term. So they would get 3 years with an opportunity to do another... Now, I say at the end, let's say McCain wins that, right? Gary, let's say we all vote for McCain after a 6 month trial. He did better than Obama. He gets 3 years. Let's say after those 3 years he sucks shit. We can bring Obama back in for another 6 months on round 2. Like a boxing match.
What do they call that on Survivor? You go to the
Exile Island.
Exile Island, but you can get to come back.
So we send Obama to Exile Island. I think I was in Exile Island yesterday. That's a different story. We could send Obama to Exile Island, hypothetically speaking, and then after the second term, you bring him in. Now, why vote? Why do we live in a world where we're voting on bullshit?
This reminds me of that wonderful editorial Archie Bunker did about how to stop hijacking, where we should just hand guns out to everyone when they get on the plane and collect them all on the way out?
Now, Sal, before you did that bit, were you going to vote for McCain?
I wasn't going to vote for anybody.
You weren't going to vote at all?
No, because, again, I didn't.
Are you registered?
Yeah, I registered today with Richard. I registered to vote. I'm really excited.
Good. You should be called for jury duty any day now. Perfect.
Really?
Congratulations.
Nobody wants me on a jury.
That's how you get called for jury. That used to be the rap. I had a bunch of friends who would never register to vote, never voted, because that's where they used to get you for jury duty. But now they get it, I think, from your license.
Ralph Sorella, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey now.
Hey, Ralph.
Hey, first of all, Sal, that bit was brilliant.
Thanks,
really,
man.
Really great.
Thank you, Ralph.
And now those guys are sitting there trying to embarrass you afterwards and trying.
No. Listen, we all told them it was a great bit.
No, now you want him to be the fool again. Leave him with the brilliant.
So on Thursday's wrap-up show, Langford and I had to air out our problems with each other, or my problem with him. You know, it's a whole big story about whether I told him to not talk to my girlfriend or not, but he, he says that it's my word against his, and that no one told him not to talk to my girlfriend, and I just say that he's an asshole. And I think this proves why.
Now, Steve likened Steve Langford to a soulless villain, I believe is the term that he used. Is that an accurate description of the man?
You know, I think of him more as sort of a journalistic jihad. He really believes. No, Steve believes in the cause so much that nothing can. You know how like you can. You know how, hold on a second.
Wait, hold on, Steve. Hold on.
But you know how like you can't reason with a Muslim about the war.
Fact.
Like Steve's got a job to do,
No.
and nothing should stand in the way of that
Let's
job.
bring this to a screeching halt because I'm sorry to burst your bubble,
but
and truthfully, I do have lots of work to do, so it's not like I'm thrilled to come down here, but let's get it right. The fact of the matter is, I stood outside there and waited for them to come out. Never, repeat, never was any tape recorded of their conversation behind closed doors.
See, the problem with that is
You understand?
I believe you, but I don't
Check
think
the tape.
No, I believe you, but I think there's people here. Does everyone here believe Steve?
Absolutely not.
See, I think there's people that don't believe you.
Look, I know that's wonderful shtick.
So, Steve, but
my friend Will.
So wait, Steve. So you never stand outside a door trying
Dude,
to tape?
It's a private conversation.
Oh, okay, I believe him.
And not to mention the fact that the audio would be horrible. So there's no point in doing it from that angle too. So again, to repeat, to correct, no tape was ever recorded of their private conversation. Now that said, there were people like Will and company, and I guess the entire back office, who could hear. You'd have to, put your hands over your ears to stop hearing a bit of what they're screaming about. But even then, I didn't listen to that.
Great, so you're only kind of a scumbag then.
Oh, Steve.
Well,
no tape
I hate to
exists
burst
that
your
hasn't
bubble.
been erased.
Check the tracks.
Steve.
This is the fact.
Steve Brandano likened you to being a soulless villain. Referring to, hold on, let me finish.
Listen,
referring to,
in
let
some
me finish,
respect, I
Steve,
take
Steve.
that with the great.
More like Scarecrow or more like Mr. Freeze?
No, let me finish,
Oh.
guys. Referring to the fact that he asked you, and I know it's your word against his. He asked
And
you,
Jason's.
and Jason's. He asked you not to talk to his girlfriend at
that's
all
funny you
about.
should ask.
Now hold on. Now, my question to you isn't about what happened. My question.
Okay. We don't want
No, we'll
facts
get
here
there.
on the wrap-up
We'll get
show.
there.
We just want to talk. Is that what you want to do?
Steve's
John?
gonna get there.
Steve.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm getting there. All right. Don't take it out on me.
Of course not.
Do you?
I
ha-
wouldn't want you to go down the wrong road.
Do you have a problem when somebody tells you, "I don't wait"? Let me finish the fucking question.
Oh,
when you do you have a
upset,
problem
John?
because you're whatever? Do you have a problem when someone says, "I don't want you to talk to this person"? In my mind, in your head, something goes on saying, "Now I have to talk to this person because that's where the news is going to be." Is that what you're thinking when someone says, "Hey, please don't talk to this person"?
Well, I'm looking for the exact transcript of that moment.
All right, while you look, Ronnie is walking in. What's that you're holding, Gary?
Well, no. Steve was outside with a tape recorder. There's no
Ready
doubt
to
about
go.
that. He's saying
In other words,
he's saying he wasn't recording. He was just getting ready as soon as they walked
So
out.
you
the door.
sit out in the hallway in that.
From a technical point of view, and I think you will understand this, you have to have your camera or your tape recorder.
No, I believe him.
Ready. It's on pause. and it's ready to go the moment you need the sound of the door opening.
Looks like
So
he's
for-
talking to
wait,
an
wait,
invisible
So
person.
I hold the thing.
So for 31 minutes, you're
Yes,
standing in the
that's
hallway
when, in
with
fact,
the
it
mic
beeped
ready to
several
go.
times. What happens is the battery goes off. This is all technical
Wait,
stuff.
Steve, if you want to get the door to sound opening, then you must have been recording. Because there's no way you could start recording.
You see the door turn. I don't want to
I thought
bore
you want the
with
sound
the
of the door
details.
opening.
Yes, let's
No,
go
I-
listen
I've
to the
used this
tape.
recording
Actually,
before.
the tape is going to
It
be
takes
on
2 seconds
Howard
to start
100
recording.
News later today.
But you're
The
lying.
tape. Well, in fact, it was on yesterday. We ran a story yesterday. We have the tape that was on the air.
By the way,
So don't make it up, buddy.
I just came down here because something I certainly don't need to make up is the way Steve handled Steve Brandano and his girlfriend at that hotel.
Well,
it was
that's
disgraceful.
What I'm,
it really
looking
was, and I
for
like
the
you, Langford, but that was
transcript here,
disgraceful.
and I wouldn't want to burst your bubble.
What's
on
in the
that
transcript?
either.
there's no, Steve. I don't care what your transcript says, and I don't
I
care
see.
about any
Again,
bubble.
we don't care about the facts.
Well, you could write whatever you want on the
But
transcript.
wait, Steve, no, Steve, hold on,
this is
Steve.
actual
The
audio
question is,
tape.
what does the transcript have to do with whether she wanted to be interviewed or not? That's
Well,
what
it explains how it went down,
And
which is
it's-
what I
here's
was
how it
saying
went
on the
down.
Stern Show.
She said she didn't want to be interviewed, and you refused to stop asking her questions.
No. Let's
Yes.
Well,
that's
no,
exactly
okay,
exactly.
let's hear Steve Langford then.
It's going to take me a second to find. So
Okay.
you guys continue. Let me find.
Yeah,
it.
Steve's got to look up his bullshit.
And, I mean,
real quick.
but before that, it doesn't even matter. Way before you.
Steve told you off the mic
Yeah.
to stop doing it. You don't have that in
No,
the transcript.
no,
He
that's
told
not
you
true.
off the mic.
No, let's correct.
This is an edited story.
Benji, I know you're doing your little thing.
No,
but
I'm not.
I don't want
Steve told you
guys,
a bunch of times,
if
hey,
you want to deal
my
with facts-
girlfriend's not
Okay,
part of the show.
Everybody stop a second.
No, listen, there was no.
Hold on,
there was
everybody
nothing
stop. Everybody
pre-done.
Stop. Steve Langford.
Yes.
Did Steve Brandano tell you
Ahead of time?
Ahead of time?
No.
Steve. Oh, did he tell you? Oh, hold on. Did he tell you
as
at any time? To
Yes,
stop?
as I asked
And
her-
when he told you to stop, did you continue in any way?
I asked him the questions.
No, you're lying.
Okay.
All right, Steve.
Well,
wait, hold
find the
on.
transcript.
Steve, you look through your transcript.
it's gonna take me a second.
Okay, you look. Steve Brandano.
You didn't have enough time to prepare.
Hold
for
on,
this.
Jason. Steve.
As we said on the air, I was gonna have Steve up to the hotel room just to hang out with us.
Except you were going
and
back
you
and
said-
forth, and you were a little drunk.
and
So
you
I
said-
can
That's-
understand
so
that
do a
things
story
were a
about
little.
That. Absolutely.
We did. That's what went
Good.
on the air.
Good. So you had a story
So why
to
are
do.
you
So
upset?
why are you? Because I told you.
Because you're imagining.
You can't come up to the hotel room because you make my girlfriend uncomfortable. So
Here's the
instead, we
transcript.
went down to
now
the bar.
you tell me if this is intrusive.
Okay, let me hear the transcript.
Janet.
Janet?
That's
fine.
Well,
Let him go. Let him go. Go ahead.
Do you mind if I ask you a question? Steve Brandano says, "No, yeah, she does." I'd love to ask you if you're a Stones fan. No. She's not going to be on the air. Oh, she doesn't want to talk to me. Right. I'm talking to Steve. Right. No, it's personal. Right. She's just not on the air. Okay, well, since you're doing the talking, Steve, what does she think? And that was it.
Gary.
That was not it.
Seriously, man. Like, I mean, if
Now, is that
anybody
intrusive?
in this, if anybody in this whole Howard 101 world ask somebody ahead of time, this person
but
that is in my
It would be on tape here.
that I ever.
You record everything, Steve?
Listen,
Steve, you know what? This
look
is
at the
really
number of
pissing me the
tracks.
fuck off.
I mean,
and not because
wait,
I'm Steve's
this
friend,
is
but you're
brutal.
talking a goddamn condescending notion to everybody.
Listen,
you
I'm
were a
only going
liar.
with the
I
facts.
was there. You fucking badgered
Here's
him
the
and her
transcript.
to the point where Steve
I've got
had to
the
send her up
transcript.
back to her hotel room.
Yeah, but-
you have bullshit transcript.
No.
You wrote
Even-
down whatever you
Right.
wanted off the
But
table.
in the transcript-
You're a fucking
Even in
liar.
the transcript, he's already told you no 3 times.
But in the transcript, it reads
And
like
I start asking him the questions.
no, but
No,
in
and you kept
transcript,
going back.
No,
What-
not
what
to her.
will?
in the transcript, it reads when you've already acknowledged that she didn't want to be on the air.
Do you
Yeah, you
mind
said,
if-
"Do you
no, no.
mind?" Why'd you ask? Do you mind? You never asked that. Why'd you
That-
ask? Wait, Steve. Why'd
Well,
you
listen,
ask her?
that's
Do you
just-
mind?
Steve, you're clearly wrong, and you're clearly an asshole.
Yeah,
Well,
Steve.
listen, I may be an asshole, but I'm not wrong.
I started this by saying I like you. I really don't. You're just lying now. I mean, you're flat out lying.
This is a
I was
transcript,
there. You
guys.
can see
I
this is
mean-
a transcript.
And this is
What
all
can I
about
tell
being
you?
Guys, hold on.
Yes.
Too many people are talking, all right? This comes down in my mind to this. Steve, you say that Steve Brandano did not ask you at all
Ahead of time.
Right. To question
Otherwise,
his
you know,
girlfriend.
if that
Steve
was the ground
Brandano,
rule, then-
because you're the only two who know. Steve Brandano, is that true or false?
That I asked him ahead of time not to talk to my girlfriend. That's absolutely true. I asked him
Not true.
here. I asked him at the hotel.
No.
A bunch of times.
No.
Jason?
I don't know about before we got to the hotel, but I'll take Brandano on his word, but at the hotel, when we were walking in, Steve said, "My girlfriend's here. She is not to be on the air. She's a teacher."
Right.
No.
And the first thing you did was put
Yes,
a
yes.
microphone in her
So
face.
how
Yes.
intrusive is this? So-and-so. Do
It
you
doesn't
mind
matter.
if I ask
why'd
you
you
a
start-
question?
Wait,
It-
Steve,
well, hold
you
on,
never.
wait, Ben.
I mean-
it doesn't matter how intrusive it is.
Okay, so the person didn't answer.
Hold on. Degrees of being intrusive isn't the question. Don't do it means don't do it. Not don't do it a lot or don't do it a little.
Steve, you never start an interview with "Do you mind?" Why'd you do it in this case?
And no means no.
Wait, Steve. Why'd you start with "Do you mind"?
Right. It's almost like, listen, in the case of rape, it's either yes or no, correct?
So
There's
this
no
person answers
how
my
intrusive
question.
can you be in a rape? You either do it or you don't do it.
Why do you think you started with
Dude.
"Do you mind"?
All right, hold on.
Because Steve had already told you.
But I'm saying, if somebody says
Let's
no,
be
it's
serious.
no.
There's a history of teachers getting in trouble for being on the show.
Yeah,
that's what he
but
was
you
worried
don't
about.
respect that, Steve, because
Listen,
you think only of yourself.
You were a little drunk that night.
I wasn't drunk in the afternoon
actually,
when I
a lot
told you
drunk,
that.
so
Hey,
I
you know
correct
what?
myself.
First of all, I was with Steve. He wasn't drunk. He had one beer by the time you got there.
Listen, I got it on tape.
You were outside the door.
What, the beer? You have the
Wait
beer
a
on
second.
tape?
He was.
You met us outside
There's
the
a
whole
transcript.
Steve.
His mic has a breathalyzer.
Langford.
Yes.
We left from work to go and went right to the hotel.
Right.
You were waiting outside the door of the
Yes,
hotel.
absolutely.
We walked in. We ordered a beer. So how does Steve get drunk in that 10 seconds between the front door and the bar?
You know what the best?
That was in our
lying.
story.
No, you're a liar.
You know what
You're
the
a fucking liar.
Absolutely not. It was
All right.
You know what
all
the
right.
best? Can I tell you the best part of the story? The story at the end of the day was that Steve Brandano got tickets from Artie to go to see the Rolling Stones. You would think that this was Watergate, what he was what he's chasing after.
Well,
like you would
in
think that
fact-
Steve Brandano was deep throat and that his girlfriend was holding the information.
No, in fact, we almost bagged the story because he was all over the map. He was like, I want you to cover this. I want you to cover that. I mean, come on.
Because
dude.
what you were
I mean,
doing
I
was
worked at the
horribly
Insider.
wrong.
I mean, we had stars who had less. I mean, this was such nonsense.
You almost
he was all
bagged
over
the
the map.
story. Hold on a second, Steve.
So,
I remember correctly.
anyway, once we'd invested a fair amount of time in
you
the
waited
story,
outside
we
the hotel,
decided,
you took
know
a
what,
cab
we're
right up
going
to
to
the
go
concert
ahead
with
with the
us.
story and try to salvage something out of it.
You're such a fucking liar. You're a douchebag, dude.
And Steve had that condescending attitude on the air. He's like, yeah, like it's not even like he was this big star. What difference does that make if he's a big
listen,
star
I will
or not?
tell you
he's a
that,
person.
You know, everybody
and that
from
you
Gary
work with.
Dell'Abate to Robin Quivers and virtually
But
every.
what
let me
does
finish
it have to do with
I
it?
have to finish this. You know, we deal with a lot of very high
What does
profile
that have to
people.
do
Let
with
me
it?
finish.
Steve's gonna explain
Let him
it.
finish talking.
And I can tell you that to a person, they're unfailingly gracious and helpful and
That's
kind.
not what you said, though.
And
You
so
said
when
Steve's not
there's
even a
one
big star.
individual on the show who's like all spazzed out about, you know, doing a couple of sound bites with Howard 100.
So you
like,
decided
know,
to punish him? Is that what you're saying?
These are the facts. These
No, those
are
aren't
the
the
taped
facts. Those are
from
your
what
facts.
happened.
All right, guys.
Okay,
We're
you know, you can't handle the truth,
He was from
buddy.
Canada.
Where is Lisa? Is she around here? I don't know. I mean,
She's on her way. I just
Oh,
called.
good. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm a long-time fan of the show before I started working here, and I just know as a fan, I would have paid anything to get close to the show in any way.
Right.
You know, and I always thought it was awesome that you didn't rip off the fans that way.
Right.
I would have paid hundreds of dollars to eat with, you know, Gary or something, you know?
Right.
And it's just like, because I know as a fan, you just want to get close. And I really think Lisa's taking advantage of the people that just want to touch the show, to get close to the show in some way. And I
Yeah.
don't think it's right to take advantage.
Yeah, Lisa, I'm trying to figure out why I'm turned off to your sweet and greed. I'm really struggling to give you exact words why, but it just doesn't seem like there's enough value there. It seems like you're taking advantage of my show and charging people $100 to meet you because you're on the show.
My talent is baking.
But you're not giving a baking class.
No, but I'm baking mostly everything that's there, and they'll get a chance to meet me. The guys do.
But when every time you say they get a chance to meet me, I don't know why
I don't
that
do
bothers
stand-up
you.
comedy. What am I supposed to do? I can't go and they're doing the
Maybe
same
do
thing.
nothing.
I have been doing nothing.
Maybe not charge people $100 to meet you. Like maybe let them meet you for free
Then why don't the comedy shows? How come they're not for free?
because they're doing stand-up comedy. They're doing a show.
Scott Salem's a show?
No, you know it's
JD's
not Scott.
a show?
No, it's the Shuli and the two other comics.
Okay, so
Those
why
guys
is
are
Scott
there.
and JD making money? Or Ronnie?
Well, maybe
Because
you should
it's a
have joined
show.
that group.
Hold on.
Yeah, maybe you should go on the road with them.
Why?
Yeah, that would
why
be
Are you
fun.
knocking
Because
our
because
show?
when,
We-
because no, what I'm saying is because
wait
when
a minute. Why are you knocking our show? That's what I don't understand.
No, but can I
I'm
just say
not
something?
knocking your
I'm
show.
not- I never said I was a comedian. Let's get that straight.
No.
Number
What
one,
I'm saying
I'm
is,
hosting
hold
it.
it, before you hijack
Wow.
this conversation. See, but because his whole show is a show.
And it's kind of a joke.
But when they come to see you, there's not even a show. Like, he does get up on stage and, like, entertain the people. I mean, it's
I get
shitty
girls up to
entertainment.
take their clothes off.
Well, he does. I mean, he does
you
something.
just said it's
It's a shitty show, but it's at least an attempt to entertain.
All right, this
Yours-
is my attempt.
Yeah, but your attempt is to do nothing. Hey, I was thinking, while you guys are here, I was thinking about this whole Lisa G thing and the sweet and greet party.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to wrap my head around it yesterday, and I couldn't quite figure out where I stood on it in my head, you know? But one thing did occur to me, and I really do feel this way, that if Lisa's going to use the show to get, the only reason people are going to see Lisa's Sweet and Greet is because she works on our channels. I'd surely be the first one to attest to it with the Ronnie Block Party.
Absolutely.
But the distinction I do make, and it was brought up on the show yesterday, Shuli and the guys always have Howard TV there or the news department, and they provide something back. They provide a television element or something or a radio element. And it did rub me the wrong way when Lisa yesterday said, I mean, in a real way, like Lisa said, hey, I'm not doing this for TV. You can't pick and choose.
I agree.
If you want to come on the air and you want to promote your Sweet and Greet or whatever you're up to, don't tell me the quid pro quo isn't there where you're going to provide some kind of entertainment for us.
Right.
And this idea that I don't know if the fans want to be on TV. What fans don't want to be on TV?
They all have Howard TV.
Yeah.
They're all dying to be on there.
Yeah, and if they don't want to be, then don't use my fans. So here's my ruling on this. I guess I'm okay if Lisa wants to charge $100 for people to see her, or Shuli wants to charge her. But don't sit there and tell me you're not going to be on Howard TV. Then if you're going to be now a performer and you're going to use my audience to show up at stuff, then you got to play ball. That's it. I really do feel that way. That ain't right.
There are times I told Doug, give me a camera, one of the small ones. I'll film stuff while we're on the road. After shows, I'm going around interviewing the guys and fans, with my recorder.
And if Lisa doesn't want to do that, that's fine. But don't bring it up on the air that you're doing Sweet and Greet, and don't use the airwaves for that. Because
If
these
it's
are
a
my
private,
airwaves.
personal thing,
Right.
don't use this show to promote it.
Right. I really do feel that way, and not just for Lisa, but for everybody. And one thing I will say about Benji. Benji lets me come and videotape him and his girlfriend singing. And that's some of the funniest shows on Howard TV.
And I hate being on TV.
What?
I hate being on TV.
Yeah, and once he started that, I even said, we got to, no, like you didn't want anyone taping in your apartment, but you said, okay,
Oh, yeah,
I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
And that's fair.
I can't understand why she wouldn't want it. It would make it...
Well, because she's not understanding that actually that's the only thing that's... If you're going to be in this business and you're going to be on the Howard Stern show, if the TV is there, it actually becomes something people like.
They even pointed out yesterday that they were on the balls of their butt with the Ronnie Block Party until you saw the footage and
Right.
it went on Howard TV.
Yeah, what you do is you pray that it gets on Howard TV.
You're 100% right.
And then your business grows. So anyway, that's my ruling on all of this. If you've got restrictions, then I've got restrictions. Don't bring it up on the air. Don't mention it on Howard Stern Radio, Howard Stern TV, because to me it's all Howard Stern everything. It's a business.
Howard, if you care, Lieberman gave me sort of an update.
What's up? Tell me the update.
She called everybody who bought a ticket,
Yeah.
and everybody's up for being on TV except for one person.
Yeah, so
she's trying to figure out how to handle it.
I got it all figured out. Never, ever bring up anything you're doing outside of these channels again. And if that person doesn't want to be on TV, tell them not to come.
Refund their money.
Right. But from now on, everything is on TV. I don't want to hear people telling me they're picking and choosing, because I'm picking and choosing. I'm picking and choosing. And if you choose not to be on the team, then don't do it. And listen, Lisa does a fine job and everything, and I would never ask her to be on TV if she's just doing it. But if you're going to start using the airwaves to promote events and use my audience, then you've got to give something back. That's how I feel. Now, what do you think of that, Doug?
Your Honor, I think it's a great decision.
Right. That's why I'm America's judge.
That's right. What is your ruling, Your Honor, on her appearing on Howard TV for interviews, like the behind-the-scenes shows? Sometimes she's involved, like when we go out with Benji with the Anthony Weiner press conference.
Right.
We did a behind-the-scenes show on that, and she was a big part of that, but she refused to be interviewed. What is your ruling on that? She refused to be interviewed without payment.
That's ridiculous.
I agree.
This is all... Listen, it's like I explained the other day. What do you think we're doing here? Howard TV, to me, is no different than Sirius Radio. It's all the same. It's all promotion
It's
and
the
promoting.
same thing if I said to her when she interviews me, Lisa, I can't be interviewed for Howard 100 News. I need to be paid for this. It's a thought that would never,
That's
ever
psychology.
cross a head.
If Doug Goodstein, every time we ask him to be on the air, and says I demand payment, I'm fucked. Then I got to get rid of Doug Goodstein.
But you know what? When I went to Peru, Howard, I went to Doug and I said, give me a camera. Maybe some interesting stuff will come out of this. This was my own personal vacation.
Right.
But I just decided, hey, let everybody in on this.
Thank God you did.
And it was fabulous.
Yeah.
And my point is, if you're going to... Listen, you can't pick and choose how you're going to use the Howard Stern show. This ain't a Chinese food menu. We're all in this. And it's one thing if Lisa wants to work in the news department, not promote anything, and this and that, and the other. That's one thing. But don't tell me you're not going to allow a camera, and then I'm not going to allow you to use my airwaves.
All of this stuff is good to us. We should be good to it.
And it just doesn't go for Lisa. I mean, for everybody. It's the way it is.
She also buried herself for if there is something after this. She said she works for SiriusXM, so when everyone moves on, she must stay here.
Yeah, but what happens...
She's not a part of the team.
Right, right, exactly. And what happens if you start saying, well, I work for Howard TV, I'm not talking to Howard 100 News?
Well, it would never happen.
No, I know, because you're not that kind of guy.
Okay. No one is around here except her.
It's all fun.
Yeah. No one's ever... I've been here 18 years. No one's ever... We've never had someone split hairs like this, ever. Like it's just, it's just not in anyone's.
Yeah, well, I was
head.
thinking about it, and that's what I think was bothering me about it.
There's a lot of. I mean, this place is a lot of turmoil.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, everyone. The wrap-up show was like it was 15 guys in there just ready to unload on her.
Well,
yesterday.
listen.
And no one wants to be mean and make her cry, but it seems. I think the thing that's frustrating the most is that she doesn't seem to get it, and it's just like tunnel vision. It's like she sees it her way, and we're all idiots.
Well. I see it my way.
Well, you're right. It's your show. It's you're the boss.
How she feels about this ruling.
But I mean, if anybody else,
well, it's a clear ruling, Robin. I'm saying, look, anybody who wants to use these airwaves, the Howard Stern Show airwaves, you can't pick and choose how you want to use them.
Yeah.
If you want to start a side business off of me, because this is my audience, this is the way I look at it. You want to start a side business off of me? You want to sell something? All right, I'm open to it. But don't tell me that I can't bring a camera there. Fine, you don't want to bring a camera, then don't use the airwaves to promote it. That's how I feel. I mean,
two-way street.
Yeah, you can't choose how you're going to use me. I'm telling you the rules. These are the rules. The judge has spoken. Tell your mother, Shuli, and ask her a review. Ask her to review it.
It's a package deal. You can't.
It's a package. Now you said something meaningful.
Thank you.
Package deal. That's a good term. I like that. Good for you, Shuli. And if Lisa wants clarification, or anybody else around here wants clarification, come see me. Right now. Right now is the chance to talk about it. Right, Doug?
Absolutely. I mean, there's times when people don't want things on camera. Of course, we respect that always.
Right.
But to just shut it down is just unacceptable.
Yes.
The thing I don't get is putting it on Howard TV is only going to help. I mean, you may be in embarrassing situations, but ultimately, it's only going to help your product.
By the way, Howard TV did a behind the scenes of me at AGT, which you sent me to watch last night, the preview. I thought you guys did a great job.
Yeah, it was a lot of footage. The guys did a good job, for sure.
Good job on that. And then you sent me something else that was kind of fun, too.
Medicated Pete?
Medicated Pete on Rachel Fine. Holy shit. Is that for real?
Dude, either he's the best actor in the world or...
What's happening?
Rachel Fine on Fine Time. For those of you who have Howard TV, you got a real winner to look forward to.
That is also, we use it as like a promotional show. It's on HowardTV.com.
I was riveted. I had dinner plans.
And on HowardStern.com. You can see it.
Oh, you can see it. You can see it for free.
Yep.
Oh, good. On HowardStern.com.
And HowardTV.com. Yep, it's up there right now.
You got to watch this. It's a free show for anybody who wants to see it. Fine Time. Rachel Fine. Richie Wilson's fiance.
Yes.
She's on there with Medicated Pete. And Medicated Pete doesn't know how to eat. So while she's interviewing him, she offers him a cupcake.
Yeah.
Like one of those big cupcakes that we have outside from, what's that place?
Crumbs.
Crumbs, yeah. Like a big giant cupcake. And he's like, oh, you know. He starts eating. And somebody wrote a comment underneath that he says, Medicated Pete eats like an iguana. The cupcake is rubbing all over his nose and his lips start turning purple, and it's like he can't swallow or something, and he starts to eat it, and it's like he's it's like, you know, when brindlefly starts to eat in you know,
and he has to go, oh, excuse me.
Excuse me. It's the most disturbing thing. And while he's talking, he's eating, and it's such a train wreck, fascinating piece of tape that I was late for dinner. I had dinner plans, and I had to finish Medicated Pete's interview. I didn't think I'd be that interested.
I honestly watched it at least 10 times. I just watch it I just put it on and let it loop.
Well,
basically.
the reason it's genius. Who is the genius that said give him a cupcake during his interview?
I think it was probably Richie Wilson's idea.
Richie Wilson. Yeah. That guy's a genius.
That is incredible.
Immediately triple his salary.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. We have no money. But look, there he is. Look at his face.
Oh. He looks like he just made a bukkake video.
Yeah. That's on howardstern.com and
howardtv.com and on Howard TV, the channel.
Your Howard TV.
Oh,
now, he can promote on my channels.
And it's brilliant to keep interviewing him while that's going on.
Right.
Do you think, can I tell that weird story I told you about him the other day to prove that he's really out there?
What is that?
The one about that Joe Walsh's manager told me?
Oh, yeah, go ahead. This is good.
So I think the James Gang was playing down in Red Bank.
Right.
And Joe Walsh's manager, Smokey's a huge fan of the show, and so is one of the guys that runs the road crew.
Right.
So they're driving around Red Bank, and one of the guys goes, holy shit, that's Medicated Pete. So they pull the car over, and they go to Pete, get in the fucking car. And
Just
Pete
like that, right? Get in the fucking car.
Yeah, and so Pete gets in, and they go, you're going to be roadie for a day. Pete doesn't know who these people are. He doesn't know.
He gets in the car.
He gets in the car with complete strangers.
Right.
They bring him to the gig. And a couple people are like, oh, my God, it's Medicated Pete. They're taking pictures. And he goes, all right, cut the shit. Go grab that box. And they made him work the whole day.
Right.
He's like, you're roadie for a day. But Pete just got into a stranger's car.
Wow. He is weird.
And the weirdest part is that was a year and a half ago, and he's been here 3 times, and he's never told us that story.
Yeah, how weird is that? Like something cool happened to him, and he doesn't even talk about it.
Never even mentions it.
Yeah. I have a feeling that happens to Pete a lot. Like
people just grab him?
Yeah, like he just gets into random cars. Like sometimes he's raped. Sometimes he's, who knows? Sometimes
he never tells you any of
Sometimes he's a huge rock star's roadie. It's just whatever happens to him for the day is the day. And he's somehow still alive. It's too much.
I brought him to a gig once that I did in Jersey.
How'd that go?
He comes to my room before the gig to get ready, and he goes to the bathroom to wash his hands, and apparently he washes his hands for like 15 minutes.
Oh, he's got that, huh?
So, because when I walk in, there's a lake in the bathroom, like just a huge flood of water.
He's all sloppy.
And he's up on stage, singing Purple Rain with wet spots all over his shirt and pants.
But you know what's weird about him? Like, he's probably been to the White House. Like, we don't even know it.
Yeah,
he's met Obama. He was probably at the Queen's Jubilee celebration.
He's like Zelig.
Yeah, he shows
in all
up.
these historic spots, and nobody knows.
Forrest Gump.
All right. Well, anyway, there's my ruling on all future endeavors from everybody. Okay?
I hope we all know.
I know.
All right. You know what I'm saying?
What?
I'm just nervous, man, because kind of makes everybody kind of.
You don't want to have Lisa send me over the edge, and then I'll stop all the fun.
Yeah, because you could be you're well within your right to do that. And
right.
I
think it's fair. It's fair.
Doug, do you feel relieved that, because you've been holding this back, you've actually been protecting
I never brought this up.
Right.
I saved her face on this. I was being professional and respectful. I don't know who brought it up. I don't really care. But someone else brought it out yesterday, and obviously it came up. But it wasn't me. I kept professional on this. I did not rat her out. I was going to save it and just not bring it up on air. But, it came up, and I feel like, the judge has spoken. The boss has spoken. It's crystal clear. There's, 50 people up here? 49 get it. So.
And you knew Howard would share this same thought process.
Like, who has done this? Who would, that's like me asking John right now for holding a microphone. Like I said in there, John, pay me. Get this microphone away from me. I want to be paid. I work for Howard TV. This isn't I'm splitting hairs, John. This is Howard TV. I don't work for Sirius XM. Pay me for this, John. Could you pay me? Answer the question. Pay me.
No, thank you.
Why?
Because you work for the channel.
Because
I mean, you work for Howard.
Because
We
it's
all
a
work for Howard.
package deal. It's a package deal. Yeah, it's a package deal, of course.
So will you cover Lisa's Sweet and Me?
You know, now that's a good question, and I'm going to be hypocritical, potentially, because part of me doesn't want to cover it because I don't want to help her out now. You know, she split hairs and made her feelings known, and it's insulting. And the other part is like, no, I wouldn't do that to the show. I'm gonna if she, God, I can't believe I'm saying this. If she allows us, I mean, really, don't exploit and try to sell tickets through the show. No, yeah, we would cover it, sure, and I would be happy to cover for other ones, and hopefully, you know, because I'm a good guy, I'd like to help her out. So if this could help her blow up her business, sure. Do I think it should just, would I be happier if it all went away? Yeah, probably, that's the truth. But yeah, I'd cover it, and I'd cover subsequent ones as well.
It seems, though, there should be no gray area. Howard ordered Lisa to give access to Howard TV.
Yeah, this shouldn't be, but we're dealing with Lisa, and Lisa seems to go by her own world, own rules in her own world. So there might be another conversation Howard has to make it even clearer than he just did. That would be my guess.
Lisa?
Yes.
Howard declared you must do interviews with Howard TV and allow
No,
Howard
that's
TV...
not what he said. He said, if I'm using the air to promote an event, then Howard TV needs to be there, and I agree with him.
But Howard did say we're all one team, and he wants you to participate in all Howard TV productions.
That's not what he said. But I'm there 100% in the hallways every morning.
You're parsing words. You're not. That is what he said.
That is not what he said. That's not what I heard.
Go back there and ask Gary what he said and Doug what he said. That's what he said.
He said that he expects me to...
Yes, he says he expects you to do interviews with TV for behind the scenes, and he expects you to do everything just like what he expects everybody to do.
Well, then that's what I'll do. If I have time. This comes first.
Okay. But you're parsing words. That's all I'm saying.
I am not. That's what I heard. Then maybe I missed something, but that's what I thought I heard.
I called you last night, Robin.
I know, but it was right before AGT, so I figured you'd go into that. I wanted to watch it, so I figured we'd talk today.
Yeah.
Can't interrupt AGT.
Well, it was 20 minutes before AGT. I figured we had some time, but you're right. You need to prepare for AGT.
By the time I saw the message, I think it was like 10 minutes before.
By the way, how good was AGT last night?
It was really good.
Yeah, those hour shows fly by. They really do.
Yeah, you don't realize when you're sitting inside how much is going on outside of the venue, how much is going on in the wings.
I mean, again, I get hung up on I try to remember everything I said because we taped for 4 days straight, like 2 shows a day.
In Austin, yeah.
Yeah, but I was really pleased with the show last night. I thought it was a real good one. And but speaking of things AGT, how about the guy from the night before who is a war hero and stuttered? Did you read that he is a complete fraud?
No.
Yeah, like it was a total scam. What's even funnier, in some of the papers it goes, Howard Stern was scammed. Like, not even America's Got Talent.
Yeah, like you did all the vetting.
Yeah, like I run
You're not
the show.
just sitting there.
Yeah, no. Well, first of all, there can't be anything more despicable. You know, there's so much on my mind because I am dying to tell people what happens in Vegas. Not just about this guy, but about a lot of the talent.
Uh-huh.
All I can say this season on America's Got Talent, if you're following along at home, expect the unexpected on every level.
Well, tonight or was it next week they were promoting that something's going to happen that's really shocking.
Well, I think what they're going to show, based on what I saw the same thing, and I don't know, they don't tell me anything, but a lot of times Howie, Sharon, and I really violently disagree. And because they edit and they only have an hour, they don't always show all the disagreements. So I think
it seems like you three are on the same page with most things.
Yeah. In fact, Ronnie was saying how much he enjoyed the show last night because they did show some of the disagreeing, a little bit of it. And there's one play. I get so mad I eat half of Howie's face off. It's crazy, like full-on cannibalism. But
yeah, they sort of indicated that there's a real Howie wants someone to go through, and you're not
right. I know. I think
happy about that.
Yeah, I think I know who it is too, and I was fucking livid. But so I don't know how much they're going to show of it. It's funny, like the things they choose to show too. Like I was doing math at the table. You know when I do math,
right, yeah.
And I was surprised they showed that. I was glad they showed that, but. Because everyone wanted to know how much time we had left, so I did the math for them.
Or how much time per contestant you
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I said, let me handle the math. That's my forte.
And the show was over. You still had to come up with an answer.
And I said, well, here, let me just, I want to do it on paper so I can show my work to the teacher. Didn't you love that in school when you had to show your work?
Absolutely.
I was like, I'm in big trouble. I can't just look at somebody's answer on another, paper.
That was to keep you from cheating.
Yeah, it worked. I was really fucked up with them.
I don't have any work.
My work? I don't know how I got. I took a lucky guess. Does that count?
I'm a genius.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's like really weird because there were so many arguments when we taped. And sometimes they go to them and sometimes they don't. But maybe next week they're going to show one of them.
Yeah, I like that little Snapple room thing, too, where you guys are sitting back there talking about some of the contestants that really impressed you.
Yeah, but you know what's crazy?
What was going on? What?
When we were taping, we would be in the Snapple room for over an hour, at least twice a show.
Really?
Yeah, and like all it is 3 seconds of the show. It's quick. And I sit there and I go, you're kidding me. Trouble is, you can't figure out which 3 seconds they're going to use. Yeah.
Yeah, because they cut it up still, and you're jumping around from contestant to contestant.
Yeah.
I saw one of the contestants last night. I think it was the only person I disagreed with you on the whole time.
Yeah.
And they didn't even show you voting no.
Yeah, did you notice that?
Yeah. That was the other thing I was going to say.
The girl that sang Blue.
Yeah. Yeah. See, all I can tell you is, by the time we get to Vegas, I'm right about 100% of the time.
But in order to show you saying no, that was going to be 3 minutes.
Right.
It was going to take a long time.
That was a big disagreement because on that girl, I didn't think she had the goods. But the only reason I want them to show, because when we get to Vegas, a lot of times I'm proven right.
And when she started singing, I said, she's got a nice voice and everything, but she sounds like a million other people.
Right. And, by the way, the thing that Howie and I disagreed on, everyone on Twitter agreed with me. That girl is a tremendous singer.
The one you picked and said she was unique, she was amazing.
Amazing.
You talking about the girl and the guy?
Yeah.
She was great.
And like everybody wrote me on Twitter, how could Howie have said that girl wasn't up to par? I mean,
Howie has a 10 ear, I think.
Well, I'm there to listen. Sharon 99% of the time sides with me because she knows I'm right. And so, I keep Howie in check.
Because
he goes
was
astray.
Completely off on the girl singers. He liked the girl who was sort of mediocre and not the girl who was completely unique.
Yeah. Howie's great. Everyone writes me about the chemistry between us, even with Nick.
I like Nick a lot. In
yeah.
fact, I had when I went to see the auditions, I was like, well, what is it that Nick does? He comes out and he says hello to the audience.
Yeah, but it's all backstage.
But watching him on TV, he's very funny, and he really is willing to put himself out there.
He puts himself out there, and also he's real with the people. He doesn't.
Oh my God! When that girl came out to do that dance, the pole dance,
right,
and he wound up on the pole with her.
Yeah,
I was like, somebody's going to die. Because that was too much weight for that pole. Those temporary poles are pretty good.
But listen how screwed up this is. And again, I wish I could tell you what happens in Vegas, but I'm not gonna because I don't want to ruin the show for people and I want them to watch. But here it is. Talented liar, TV phenom's war injury tale. Now, the reason I think this is so screwed up, it messes it up for every real veteran who comes back from the war, regardless of injuries. Right. Because now no one believes you. Now all of a sudden, the one thing that was... Remember in The Wire when the criminals talk about you never kill somebody on a Sunday morning church?
Yeah.
It's like that. It's like you could be the most fucked up liar on the planet, but you never lie about your military service.
Gotta have some rules.
Well, you remember that guy running, what was he running for? Senator in Connecticut?
I think Senate.
He lied about Vietnam. He won. But this lie is so wrong on so many levels. TV phenom's war injury tale. He's got talent. This is the guy from America's Got Talent. I'm assuming most of our fans are watching the show, so they know what I'm talking about. He's got talent and a lot of explaining to do. Sergeant Timothy Michael Poe, who, by the way, everyone was in tears over. I mean, I
know the whole audience was crying.
I had friends write me on email talking about they were home crying. Sergeant Timothy Michael Poe, a country western singing National Guard veteran. Remember when the National Guard didn't have to go to war? Like now you do.
Right. You used to go into the National Guard to stay out.
Yeah, forget it. You can't hide now. Michael Poe, a country western singing National Guard veteran who knocked the socks off judges on America's Got Talent Monday night, is a stutterer who claims to have suffered a brain injury during a 2009 tour of duty. If you remember, he said he stuttered after he got blown up.
Right. Yeah.
Military officials said yesterday he had never been wounded. Poe, whose silky smooth rendition of Garth Brooks' If Tomorrow Never Comes, left dozens in the studio audience crying. He said he began to stutter 3 years ago when he was heard attempting to shield his men from a rocket-propelled grenade blast, and now can speak clearly only when he sings. I mean, what an involved story. And by the way, that means like some guy in the military was watching this and said, let me check this guy's record.
He probably knew him, said that dude wasn't ever in any action.
But if this is true, then what was this guy thinking, that he wasn't going to be discovered?
Yeah, like the military doesn't watch TV?
I mean, everyone is going to think he is a fucking scumbag for lying about military service and getting blown up.
I don't think he really thought through what would happen if he got on TV.
But the Minnesota National... But his wife was there with him, too.
Hey, they have had scam artist teams before.
Yeah, but no, the wife says, I don't know anything about this. Listen to this. But the Minnesota National Guard said yesterday that Poe was never injured in the line of duty, nor did he serve in the military for 14 years, as he claimed on national TV. He must be like one of those women who like gets themselves ill so people will feel bad for him.
Munchausen's disease.
He's got the male version of Munchausen's disease. Sergeant Timothy Michael Poe served in the Minnesota Army National Guard from December 3rd, 2002 until May 26, 2011. Let me do the math there. Real quick math. I think that's 9 years, not 14.
Right.
And performed as a... sorry, I didn't write it down.
I don't see any work.
I didn't do any work. And performed as a supply specialist, said Lieutenant Colonel Kevin Olson, a spokesman for the Minnesota Guard. Quote, his military records indicate that he served with the Minnesota National Guard in Kosovo from October 10, 2007 until July 15, 2008, and was deployed to Afghanistan from July 28, 2009 to August 30th, 2009. So he did serve, and he was in Afghanistan.
Kosovo.
No, it says also, he says was deployed to Afghanistan.
Oh, okay.
From July 28th, 2009 to August 30th, 2009. I think that's almost like a year. But I'm not sure. I'd have to really put pencil to paper.
I'm not keeping
No, wait,
up.
let's see. July 28, 2000, July.
Yeah.
July, September. No, what comes after July, Robin? August?
August.
All right. I skipped that. August. That's 1 month. Right. He was there a month. Holy smokes.
Not that you can't get hurt in a month.
Once you do the math, and, it's complicated math, I'll admit. That's a month. I thought it was 2008 to 2009. It's 2009 to 2009. That's a month. Don't get tricked. That's a trick question,
That's right, and he's not telling you what part of the month. It could have been a few weeks.
He might have been there a day. Sergeant Poe's official military records do not indicate that he was injured by a grenade in combat while serving in Afghanistan in 2009, as a report said the spokesman. Poe's ex-wife, Kelly Ballard, said she had never heard her former spouse stutter like he did on the show. So it was a fake stutter.
Right.
Wow. There was no...
Well, you notice that when he was talking to Nick said, you got through that whole sentence without a stutter?
Yeah, he forgot.
Like he forgot.
Yeah. Holy mackerel. There was no combat injuries, said Ballard from her Texas home. I think he's developed a feel sorry for me. I feel sorry for me stutter.
Oh.
Boy, this really sickens me.
I know.
And not because it happened on America's Got Talent. I mean...
In general.
Oddly enough, this will probably bring more viewers to America's Got Talent. This is like a full-page ad for the show. So from that aspect, it's good. But for the bad part of it is for military guys who actually serve, and they're walking around with one leg blown off, and then they go and they go...
can't tell their story.
Yeah, you go and say, hey, I got my leg blown off in a grenade. And they, yeah, right.
Yeah,
Just like the guy in America's Got Talent. There was no combat injuries, said Ballard from her Texas home. I think he developed a feel sorry for me stutter. In a video detailing Poe's backstory filmed in the Austin, Texas auditions from Monday's show, the country singer said that in Afghanistan he volunteered to clear buildings and help rescue wounded people, and one day someone armed with a rocket-propelled grenade launched open fire. How the fuck did he do this? With a straight face.
Somebody told him a story, and he decided to make it his own, probably.
I saw it coming down, and by the time I turned and went to jump on top of my guys, I yelled grenade, and the blast had hit me, Poe said. You know what's amazing, too? They didn't even show my whole speech to him. I was talking about his service and.
Well, you thanked him.
I did, but I did a lot more. You know, they have to edit it down.
Thank goodness they didn't show it.
And I remember I thought I was about to lose it and cry for the guy. That's how upset I was for him.
Yeah, thank goodness they saved you with the editing.
Yeah. I could have looked like a real pussy. I saw it coming down, and by the time I turned and went to jump on top of my guys, like he's a huge hero.
Right. I mean, this is a story with nothing but hero smacked all over it.
I yelled grenade and the blast had hit me, Poe said. He claimed that had he not been injured, he might never have discovered his singing voice.
Right, because he discovered that with this speech pathologist.
Boy, I wish I could tell you what happens in Vegas. I wish they would fast forward on that one.
Well, don't, because, you know, right now, as far as we're concerned, he's still in the competition.
Oh, yeah, no, he's in. But that's what I'm telling you. We might go to Vegas and fall for it even harder. That's what I'm telling you. Just be prepared. But Ballard said years earlier he was the lead singer in a band called Crawl Space. Show producers said they first learned only yesterday that Poe had been lying. Poe could not be reached for comment yesterday. Yeah, and they actually vet these guys pretty well, I thought.
Yeah, he crawled back under his rock, apparently.
Oh, my God, I want to interview him so bad. I want to interview this guy so badly.
Well, there should be a law that you can't misrepresent your military service.
Especially in front of me on America's Got Talent.
Yeah, you go to AGT jail.
Yeah, there's got to be an AGT jail. Up show with Artie, or did you hear that?
Oh, yeah, with that Gindaloon Gary. A dirty wop.
I did hear that Gary was very hurt. He expressed a great deal of hurt.
I have an issue with Gary, too.
Really? What's your issue?
I think Gary is slowly starting to dislike me. He is hostile towards me lately, and I have a theory.
Go ahead.
I think he believes, remember all that bullshit that where people said Gary was trying to, get on my coattails and go to a bunch of things, and I'm upset about it, like Ralph had that theory.
Right.
Nothing could be farther from the truth, but I think Gary thinks I really think that way for some reason, because he was very paranoid about it. And since all that, I can't say to him enough that that's not the case, but I think he really thinks that, and he jumps down my throat quite a bit now.
See, it's funny. It's funny because I was actually waiting to say that I think that you secretly dislike me.
No.
I swear I feel the same, exactly what Artie just said. I feel the same exact way. I feel like there's some weird thing that happened with Artie and I actually traced it back to a particular incident.
What?
Which I don't really want to discuss on the air that much, but
all right.
When you
you dirty wop.
Well, no, I thought that Artie just sort of wasn't liking me. But I thought it was interesting when you said yesterday you couldn't understand why I was disappointed. Why do you care what I think?
No. I do care what you think. I said
well, did I care what you think?
I do care what you think, because I consider you a good friend. And I just couldn't believe that everybody cared so specifically about the therapy thing. That's what I was trying to
But do you realize that it's not about the therapy? It's the fact that you lied and betrayed everyone? Lied to you and betrayed?
How did I betray you? I didn't betray. I betrayed you? How does your life affected in a negative way by me lying to you about therapy? That's not betraying you.
He didn't betray you.
Well, in a way he did.
Betraying you is fucking your wife. I told you
that. You fucked his wife?
Do that? Oh, that would be betray. I fucked his dirty wop wife. Listen, that's betraying you. But your life. But now, what got no negative consequences?
What can I ever believe that you'll ever say again? You've lied so many times.
That's a different story.
It's a betrayal.
That is a betrayal.
No, Gar, because you got to look at the motive why I'm lying. I'm lying to someone.
I don't have to look at the motive.
I'm lying to someone who's a producer of the show.
No, you're lying to everybody.
That's not true.
You lie to Howard, you lie to Benji, you lie to Robin, you lie to everyone.
I lied to people who I felt would think negatively about what I'm doing as far as my career is concerned.
So we're the only people you lie to? Just right in this room? I don't believe that.
Mostly, yeah.
You told your mother that you were not in therapy.
Listen, my mother knows me better than anybody. My mother knows I haven't been in therapy, of course.
But you didn't tell her that.
She believe me, at my birthday we discussed it. She knows I'm not in therapy. My mother can see through all that. But here is, I work here. It's like you never. Look, I'm too honest is the fucking problem. You people who I work with shouldn't even know I have a heroin problem.
But that's you telling us.
I know, so I'm too honest. What is it?
But Artie,
I'm a showman.
You came in with the whole therapy rap because after you missed the Saget roast,
right?
You were getting so much shit that you had to come up with some sort of plan to get everyone off your back.
Exactly. So I don't lie just to fucking lie. When I tell you I like the Yankees, or we're talking about something about my life from years ago where there's no consequences, I'm not lying. I don't lie about things in general.
How do I know that?
What do you mean? How do you know that?
I'm supposed to know what the lie is and what isn't the lie.
Garrett, my point is, what do you care about if I'm lying to you about certain things? And why would I lie to you about? The only thing I lied to you about was the fact that something that might affect my work. That's what I lied to you about. I don't lie to you about anything else, because why would I?
All right.
See, Gary, Artie only lies to benefit himself.
No, I lie to benefit myself when it comes to work.
Right.
Of course
he doesn't lie.
Just a lie?
I did not get the program that tells you what the lies are for.
Well, listen, the whole thing with lies, this sounds like some soap opera now. I'm not a liar. 99% of my life, I don't lie to anybody. But when I'm afraid something might affect my job,
you lie.
I might, yeah. And I might continue to do it.
In other words, if you were married and your wife said, "Are you cheating on me?"
I might lie.
You might lie.
I might lie. You ever told a lie?
Of course I have.
Okay, well, here you go. You're a liar. You're a dirty wop liar.
I'd like to think my percentages are slightly lower than yours.
No, they're not, Gar. I guarantee they're not. I lie about things that, if I told the truth, would negatively affect my work life. Yeah. Or, I've had girls, who I've told I've never been with whores.
You know what? Listen, while we're here, let's just get this done with, because what Artie said earlier, I do feel that there's some animosity of Artie towards me, and here's when I thought it started.
Okay.
Artie accidentally saw my check once. It was accidentally sent to him.
Oh, God.
And I am telling you that after that, Artie started to treat me differently. He thinks he saw something, and it was really weird. I really do believe that, Artie.
Well, you know what? I think, I'm sorry, because I really don't, that has nothing to do with it. I can't believe that's what you just said. That's not even on my mind. But talk about ups. I got mailed Gary's check.
And then here's, okay, so.
Listen, man.
Answer me this question.
I'm ashamed I opened it up thinking it was
okay, so answer this question. This is what they told me.
I think you're lying there. I think you knew it was his check.
This is what they told me. Well, hold on. This is what I'm getting. Just so you know, Artie.
Yeah. What does that
They
mean?
claim that they accidentally mailed my check to Artie.
Yeah.
They claim that they called Artie in advance to tell him that was the case. I think it was Artie's mother.
Right.
And to please just not open it and send it back. And they claim he opened it anyway.
No.
Which I don't know that I believe that. I don't want to believe
Garrett, they're covering their ass, man.
Yeah, I don't want to believe
They're covering their fucking ass.
You don't think they're that organized to actually call Artie and say, "Don't open up the check"?
They sent the wrong check.
They sent my check to fucking somebody else.
I don't know.
How would they know after the fact that they sent the check to the wrong location?
I would never in a million years do. They found out they sent the check to me because I told them. I mean, I don't want to. The reason I didn't bring that up is because I don't want to get anybody fired.
I'm sure they've been fired already.
Well,
you don't have to worry about that. They've just been fired because
not the names I heard were involved with it, and I don't want to get them fired.
But there is a part of me that does believe on a smaller level that.
But what about your check would make me mad?
That you might have thought it was too much.
I think it's too much.
Gary, you know what, buddy? I think you're underpaid. How's that sound?
But the other thing is,
you know what? That's odd. That's a surprise. No, I never. No, absolutely not.
The other thing is, there is a part of me that does believe that, once that thing was planted in my head about me piggybacking on you,
I know, dude.
I
You-
start to wonder. And listen,
Yeah,
you
and
didn't
I
help
couldn't
it by
tell you
making a
what-
joke every day
Well,
before
that's my
we
job
went
to make
Afghanistan.
jokes. I can't
know.
sit here and just,
He can't be nice to you.
I
all
got
the
you.
time.
I got
It's
you.
like Ralph calls up the wrap-up show and, goes, oh, now you're going to make jokes. What the f*** am I here for? I'm not here to get analyzed by people. I make jokes. I'm Artie the Joke Man.
Are you making jokes now?
Artie the joke.
Well, tell a joke already. So this
Economic, you ain't got the brain, you was born.
So this guy's reading a book in bed. He dips his finger in his wife's cunt to turn the pages.
Give Ronnie a chance.
Give Ronnie a chance.
Cunt.
No, what happened was that was planted in your head. And you know what? People play people around there. And there's certain people who know how to get my goat. They know how to get your goat. They saw you were bothered by that, and
Yes.
they never fucking stopped. And I couldn't tell you enough. We were on a military jet from shit stand to fuck stand, and I'm going, God, I want you to be here. I love that you're here, and I really was.
And he
But,
wrote-
I heard you wouldn't love that he was there.
See, he kept doing that. See that?
Yeah, but I heard.
well,
I
that's
heard
what he
actually. I heard.
He kept doing that.
because some guy who may or may not pick out his shirts told him that.
Yeah, you may be lying right now.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
You sure?
Yes,
Greg,
I'm
your ad
positive.
just called and said you're lying.
And I'm in therapy.
And the other thing is, there are people around here who would stop by my office and say, you know what, I think.
Yeah, I heard that Artie
think
said
that-
there were much better comics. You were taking up a slot. That's what I had heard.
A much better comics. He didn't take up a
better comics?
I didn't take up a comedian spot.
Yeah, I took up Artie's friend slot, who inevitably wasn't going to go anywhere.
Actually, yeah, because it was a long
So
story.
you were happy to see Gary in Afghanistan. Let's clear that up.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I swear to God, I'm telling the truth.
I believe you.
I'm an Nathan.
I'm telling the truth.
I think it all worked out there, and I think that I didn't.
Hold it.
It was a
I have
great
to interrupt
trip.
this.
It was a great trip.
Artie, Heroin is on the phone.
No, of course.
Heroin, hi.
Heroin never lied.
Good morning. Good
Hi.
morning.
Good morning, Heroin.
Robin, I'm sorry to inform you
Yes.
that Artie has lied to you.
Oh.
We were together last night.
You were with Artie last night?
You and Heroin were together?
What
I'm calling from his right front pocket.
What did he do? What did he do?
We weren't up very late. Artie did a little bit of me, and then he went to sleep.
How
But
grotesque.
I have a revelation, and Gary, I'm sorry to inform you, he has lied to you too.
All right. Thank you, Heroin.
I got inside of Artie last night, and he was looking on the internet. He has graduated. You can refer to me.
All right, you were funny for a few minutes.
Right. Heroin is not that funny.
As soon as he said it, it isn't funny, Robin. You kids out there, remember that. And no, he said I was on the internet too.
Hey, Lisa G claims. Tell me if this is true.
She's a dirty heap.
Lisa G claims that when you got Gary's check by accident, you tried to show it to her, and she refused to look. Is that true?
Really?
She's claiming that.
I didn't try to show it to
Lisa
her.
G, is that true?
I here's what I did that was
So she
horrible.
says Artie showed her Gary's
I'll tell you the
check.
day it happened.
Lisa, is that
What is
true?
going on around
That
here?
is. Uh-oh. Here's Lisa.
I never physically had Gary's check.
We at your birthday party at John's Pizzeria. I was sitting there with High Pitch Mike.
I never
and you
physically had
said,
Gary's
"I
check."
have Gary's check. You want to see?" And I turned away, and I think High Pitch Mike. Saw
I was
it.
busting her balls. I
think
didn't
High
have
Pitch
right.
Mike
Like
saw it?
now, we really believe
Well,
you.
I didn't physically have Gary like I brought it to the pizzeria. I would.
You were carrying Gary's check around?
Yeah, that's what I did. Lisa, I was
yeah,
kidding
we
with
really
you.
believe you now.
Lisa, first of all,
Lisa, you seem upset with Artie. Now,
you're a
because-
dirty little he.
Lisa, you were going to date Artie at one point. You were thinking about
You
it.
thought Artie was a catch.
Now that you found out that Artie's lying about therapy, you seem angry.
Well, I have my file, and I revisited it yesterday.
Go ahead.
What's in your file?
All the lies that he said. When I followed him around with my microphone on TV, I've got a nice big file.
May
Really?
4th, 2006.
What did you find?
Artie says I have a nice ass.
Nope.
Lie.
What?
What specifically?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't want to say until I need to. Until that time
Well, no,
comes.
just blurt it out like you do everything else.
It's not going to be a good ending. I feel like we're
It's
not
not
going to have
gonna-
a good ending here.
What do you mean a good? What are you
What are
talking
you saying,
about?
Lisa G?
I just
you've
feel,
got a great ending.
after I reviewed my file, I
God,
feel
I
like
wish I
we
could
will
see
not have a good ending with
Lisa,
this.
do you
You
know
and
how
Artie-
psychotic you sound
Artie.
right now?
Oh, Artie's
Will not
not going to
have
have
a
a
good
good.
end.
Are you predicting something terrible happening to Artie?
I don't feel good about this. I'm being honest.
Right.
Well, what
because I think everyone's laughing, ha ha ha. And
well, what are
that's
you
not
going
the
to
way
do?
I feel.
Listen, Artie's going to do what Artie's going to do. No one can stop him.
What in your file?
Well, Artie's here for the ha ha. Come on.
Right. Yeah, I'm ha-haing with you. And what in your file did you see?
When the
You
time's
raving
right,
lunatic?
I'll play it for
You
everyone.
lunatic.
What?
He goes, what did you see in your file? You lunatic.
You raving lunatic.
Who else
You
do you
sound crazy right now. You sound psychotic.
Who else?
I barely know you. You have a
I'm
file on me?
psychotic?
You're like
Wait,
J. Edgar
I'm
Hoover.
psychotic?
Yeah. You sound like, what's with you with a file on me?
Who else do you have files on?
That's it.
Oh, please. You, Howard. There's a file
really?
of you with pictures and hearts and all sorts
We
of
hired another fucking stalker.
Shrine. That's not a
Howard Stalker job placement.
Pictures of you and Beth with Beth cut out. Single white female right here.
Yeah, it is. She is.
Lisa G is an excellent reporter who keeps files on everything everyone says, and she is.
No, really, it's really Artie, some of the lies that he has said.
You've been charting the lies.
How could I not?
When did you start this
why
file?
would you do that?
This is fascinating. Well, you are such a reporter. When did you start this file?
She's such a crazy person.
Look who is talking. Who is crazy?
Lisa, every problem
Artie,
I
you're
have
a
is
liar. It's
justified.
sad. Keep going.
I'm a
Keep
drug
talking.
addict. Drug addicts like, so there's a definite listen. There's a logical reason why I lie. There's no logical reason why you have a file on me. You're crazy. That's crazy. You're a nutto.
Look who is talking.
And I was going to bang you, but I'm afraid when you bang a crazy person, it gets crazy.
But that's the best.
Now, where's Jason? Jason claims that Artie did have Gary's check at the pizza party.
What?
How would he know?
When High Pitch Mike comes in, you ask him.
Jason, what do you know about
Did you see it?
Artie, don't throw anything at me. I just wanted to back
How could
up.
I miss?
I said that's why I said don't
move. I can't see Robin.
No, I just wanted to back up Lisa on that since Artie's being truthful now. I mean, you did. You had the check out and you were showing it around the party.
You
were,
saw
dude.
the check.
I saw the check.
Wow.
I did not see the amount written on the check.
Honestly, that is. I never physically had the check.
Maybe
you know
you were
what?
high.
My mother had it and never ever showed it to me.
Then how'd you know the amount on
Then
it?
how'd you get it in your wallet?
Because
His mom told him.
No, my mother called me up and I went over and looked at it. But
what is it, a
my
museum
mother
artifact?
Listen, my mother knew the amount, so my mother was never,
Jason, you're claiming Artie had the check and he showed it to you?
Jason ran away.
Oh.
Was Gary at that party?
I was.
Did he give you your check back?
No.
Why wouldn't I do that?
Why would he do that?
What happened was
That
Artie,
sounds like he was joking.
What had
Of
happened?
course I was joking. I never physically had the check.
Jason, you saw the check.
He was showing something around. I mean, look, we're all.
Maybe he was kidding with a piece of paper or something.
You're such a gullible little fruit.
Okay, so I made up out of thin air that you had Gary's check. That you knew how much he made.
I knew how
you were
much
upset by how much he
I
made.
did know how much he made.
Yeah, see, that's the thing.
I was joking about
Then
it.
other people,
Yeah.
like Artie started talking about it at the
So
party.
you feel Artie got angry with you after he saw the amount of money you made? You've always
I don't
had
know that
feeling.
it's
But wait a minute, there's a
angry.
bigger issue here.
I think it's more resentment.
And all of a sudden, I didn't have the check. You were showing something around. What was I showing
All
around?
right, that night at the restaurant,
Right.
You said, "I have Gary's check. I know how much he makes." It's kind of upsetting me.
I knew how much he
Lisa
made.
has the same story. There's other guys in the back room with the same exact story.
Are there really?
Yeah.
That I physically showed them the check?
Physically showed the check. I'm trying to remember if you physically had a check in your hand.
My mother-
I remember seeing something in your hand with a figure written down.
Who else is saying yeah over there?
Benji.
No, I'm
Oh,
saying
Benji saw it too?
Artie might have joked around and written something down, but that doesn't mean he had the check with
I
him.
did not have the check.
Sounds like he was walking
Well, everybody
around.
knew about the
I
check.
see.
I talked to Artie about the check.
I don't
trying to back up
deny
Lisa's story.
not. I told people about it because I thought it was funny. It
wasn't that funny to me.
It had happened 10 minutes before I got to the party, and I had a couple of drinks. And I was like, a funny thing happened.
That I agree with.
did-
Artie had a couple of drinks, and then when I mentioned to Artie that I would rather he not talk about it, he stopped.
Of course,
but
I
he did get to a lot of the party before I got to
All right,
him.
so Artie is now saying he is not angry with you about your check.
All right, that's good to hear.
I really am not.
But is he angry about anything else?
And if you call my mother really wouldn't lie. She'll tell you she never physically sent me that check. She mailed it back. And if I had your check out, of course I would just hand it to you.
All right, so that's a good question, Robin. Do you have any issues with me at all?
No, I think
I do.
I don't because I'm telling you, after years
Gary.
of people getting in your head here, you got it in your head that I had a problem with you, and I think you've been like snippy with me lately because of it.
I'm upset about. Aside from all of that, I am upset about the way you're acting, just because of. Again, you're making me sound like I'm gay, but I do.
You are.
But I care about you a lot.
I care about you a lot.
And if you said I need to leave the show for 2 months to go get better, I would say that that's a great thing. I would rather lose you here and keep you in life than just have you come in here every day.
But now you couldn't be sure he'd be getting the help within that 2 months.
That is true.
He might be taken on.
That is true.
He
At
might
the
be
end of the
just
day,
relaxing.
Artie, at the end of the day,
in Italy,
it's about you.
No, I know.
Sounds gay.
Listen, and when I tell you, here's the thing. See, so now when I tell you I believe you care about me that way, you'll go, you're lying. Like I don't know what to say.
No,
man.
but when
I understand that.
Artie, do you believe that Gary?
You want to know how much Gary made?
Yes, please. And write it down on a sheet of paper, and then I'll pass it around. Matter of fact, I do want to know what he's up to. But do me a favor.
He's underpaid.
Is he? Okay.
First of all, I don't even know. Here's the funny thing. I don't even know
that
what
doesn't sound like a real applause.
I don't even know what it was that Artie saw, and I don't even know, what check he saw, whether it was for what period of time.
Here's what
so I don't know what's in his head.
Here's what I'll admit to.
something?
I swear to on my father's grave that I did not have that check at that party. And I would have given it to you if I did. What I will admit to, which I should have showed more willpower, was my mother gets my checks. And she called me up and she said, listen, Art, I feel bad. I was sent Gary's check instead of yours by mistake, and I just ripped it open a lot, and I looked at the amount, and it was a different amount than usual. And I started looking about why it would be that way. And she saw Gary's name.
Right.
So we were talking on the phone, and I'm thinking, I'm talking to my mom, and I'm like, if someone wouldn't have done this, you're a better person than I am.
I would have asked.
I said, Ma, it's me and you. I said, what does Gary make? She's like, so I had it for a half an hour. I had to grill her, and finally she told me, and neither one of us had a problem with it.
I'd want to know.
And that's why. And that happened literally. Remember that night? I was under the impression I was going to dinner with just you and Beth. Yeah. Literally, when I parked my car to meet you at your apartment, my mother had just told me that. It was funny. It was on my mind. I had a couple of drinks, and I told people. I shouldn't have told anybody. That was bad. And then Gary came to me, and he said, listen, I appreciate this. That's why High Pitch Mike, when me and him started arguing, this is what he wanted to bring up all the time. And I said, well, that affects other people. That's rude of you to do that.
Right.
So I'm sorry you had to bring it up now. That could not be. I asked my mom.
It was a thing that I thought that was going on between you and I.
My mother never, ever sent me the check. She just, I said, well, mail it back and tell the person. I felt bad someone might get fired, so I never physically had the check.
Well, listen, I do understand Gary's point. He is saying that you think it's that he cares so much about you.
I really don't. That's
everyone.
You're gay. I'm faggot.
I think that everyone on this show, myself included, I'm speaking for everyone now, is genuinely concerned about you. I think you know that.
I believe that. Sure.
I can tell you I love you. I know that Gary does, and I don't know about Robin, but Fred,
there seems to be some question.
Yeah, Fred, I don't.
I know Robin.
Fred, I don't really.
I get.
Fred, I don't really know that well, but I'm saying
I get nothing but great vibes that way from everyone.
Even Fred,
yeah,
saying.
Of course.
You get vibes from Fred?
Especially Fred.
You get vibes from Fred.
I feel I'm a very good friends with Fred. I really think I am.
Well, then you've got more going than I do. But anyway,
and Benji.
I think what Gary is saying is that everyone here genuinely loves you, and that no matter what kind of help you need, we'd be supportive of it.
Right.
If in fact you do need help. And so that's all he's saying, and he thinks sometimes you mistake that for either him being gay or for him, like you're like, why would you care so much about me? But he really... I know for me, I really dig you. I think you're a great guy. I don't want anything bad to ever happen to you. That's all. And we see you.
I mean, I feel okay. Listen, first of all,
and not me coming down on Gary's side may make it sound a little, but when you love somebody and
you set them free,
right? But when they tell you they're taking some steps to do something positive in their life, and you're trying to support them in doing that,
and when they don't, it's frustrating.
And then they tell you that was all a lie. It's a letdown.
All right. I understand that, and I believe everything you guys are saying. What I will say about what you just said is, again, it's a comedy show.
Yes.
You said it might seem like, why are you so concerned about me? The thing is, I'm not like a Neanderthal. I don't think someone's gay for having it. That's me being.
But Artie, you did.
I'm trying to be funny when I call somebody gay like that.
Okay, yesterday
I'm not a complete fucking gorilla. I'm a baby gorilla. But it is more that like, whoa, what's your problem? Why do you care about me so much?
Right.
And that's a psychological thing. And I'm sorry.
Well,
I don't
everyone
think
here
anybody's
does.
for having
People
feeling.
really enjoy you, and the world would be a lot emptier for us if you weren't here. And all we're saying is that we know Artie does what Artie wants, but at the same point,
we get that.
if Artie decides he ever needs help, we're here for you.
Like if I told you the first couple weeks of 2009, I'll be away getting help, you'd be fine with it.
I wouldn't believe it, but
we drive you.
I would try to support you.
We demand a note from your doctor.
Well, yeah, you get.
Hey, Howard, can I
know
just tell you-
doctors that for money will give me a note.
Artie made an amazing revelation on the wrap-up show yesterday. Going to this point, Artie talked about the first time he went to rehab for his coke addiction, and he went to a 4-month program, and in the middle of the program, he got the movie Dirty Work. Is that correct?
This is in the book.
Right.
Yeah.
So Artie says basically he was not supposed to get out, and the place doesn't exist anymore, and he doesn't name it.
Right.
But he basically bribed his way out after half the time in there.
Yeah.
So he never even finished that rehab.
Well, when you're in rehab, they can't hold you there against your will. I mean, you got to be there because you want to be.
But
there.
here's what happened.
You
right?
had a court-appointed thing?
Yeah, what happened was... No, it wasn't even a court-appointed thing. It was basically... This guy... I made an agreement with this guy to stay for 4 months. He then made an agreement to write a note to my next possible employer saying this guy... Or even Mad TV if it came up, saying, I'm signing off. This guy's good.
Right.
Yeah, he completed or whatever.
So I certainly could have left, but he wasn't going to sign that paper.
Right.
So the bribe was to sign the paper.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So he did sign the paper.
Right,
Yeah.
because the Dirty Work producers wanted something from a doctor.
And then didn't you try to score coke that night when you were with Norm and Chevy?
playing pool.
Yeah.
No, that was the night of the audition for Dirty Work. I told that story on the wrap-up.
All right. Listen,
I'm,
right.
I'm fucked up.
You're fine. You're gonna make it. You're gonna get help, and we'll see what happens.
What? Howard, he's not going to get help.
Oh, that's right. You're not going to get help, and you're not going to be fine. Dominic Barber, you have the last word, and then I must.
2 quick points. I want to read the last paragraph of Artie's book, the last sentence. Because lately I'm starting to think on the show business drug addict forgiveness meter, I'm inching closer to Jeff Conway than Robert Downey Jr. each and every day. Well, I got to go. Take it easy. And I hope to see you all back here next book. That's a pretty honest comment.
All right, thank you, Dominic.
And that he sees himself more like Conway than Downey.
Yeah, we heard it.
Why did you say it again?
No, the point of that is that everybody says
Artie's trying to angle to get on that celebrity rehab. I know it.
Oh, yeah,
that's why he's more like Jeff Conway.
$250,000. We'll take $250,000 for that.
Howard, your movie, is it more honest or less honest in terms of your marriage than Artie's
It's
life?
100% honest. It was very honest when I wrote it, and my marriage fell apart, but I really meant it. It was sincere.
Look, shit happens in life, man.
They couldn't change it mid-movie.
Yeah, what are you going to do? You're in the middle of a shooting schedule. You got millions of dollars. What's he going to do? Ivan said to me, you better hold your marriage. I remember when the movie was in, he goes, you better hold your marriage together. He goes, this is a movie about how good you're doing.
Right.
I said, okay. How long do I exactly have to hold it together? He goes, at least 2 years. I go, oh, wow, okay.
Oh, I can't see marriages breaking up. However, for my Christmas party, I'm inviting everyone. Anyone coming?
No one likes you.
When is it? At your house? Where is it? At your house?
At my home in Glen Cobra. I'm having catered by Bernard's, a famous place, and I would love to send a car for everyone.
Okay, thank you. No one's coming.
Right?
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I bet the food's going to be good there.
Yeah, he has good food. All
the
right,
point
look.
of that comment is, like everybody tells you the show business is a forgiving business. Well, it is if, you're Robert Downey Jr.
Right, yeah.
But even he had to prove a few things.
Well, that's what I mean, but he kept being amazing in movies, so he kept getting part.
We're still waiting for Jeff Conway to be amazing in anything.
Jeff has
If you're not
only
talented,
been amazing in rehab.
If you're not talented or bankable, they're like, well, listen, we don't forgive you.
That's right.
I'm watching Celebrity Rehab. Jeff Conway goes, I want to get back into movies.
I'm like, what part is it where the guy can't stand up straight?
I can't even. Well,
Hunchback in Notre Dame.
He could play that. He could play Scrooge, right? That was so. I watched that last night. That was so painful to watch. Like Conway, man. Again, he stepped up when Gary Busey got boring,
right,
and took over again. Like that one part where he's saying, because I can relate to it so much of the fear of that happening to someone in show business, like, I can't stand the failure. He's letting it all out. Like, I can't, I want to act again. He goes, I want to win an Academy Award.
I want to win the Oscar.
Please.
And Dr. Drew has to sit there and go, I think you're going to do it.
Maybe you should be a teacher.
I got to tell you, they say Mickey Rourke is going to be nominated for an Oscar for that movie that he's in.
He's never been in Celebrity Rehab.
He should have been, and I would have thought he could never be in a good movie again.
This is all fascinating, but I must take a break.
I have such a funny story about that movie the next time you have time, the Mickey Rourke movie.
I want to hear about that.
The wrestler?
I have a good story.
Were you up for that?
I auditioned for it's really it's a typical story about my life, and addiction comes into it. I can tell it quick.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, the guy who directed that and I think wrote it is a guy named Darren Aronofsky. He did a movie called Requiem for a Dream. Did you ever see that?
Yes, great movie.
Unbelievable movie. And so I haven't taken. I used to be great at auditioning, man. And I suck at it now. And this guy called me up and said, Darren Aronofsky personally, he says he wants to see you for this movie, The Wrestler.
Right.
At the time, Nicolas Cage was doing it, not Mickey Rourke.
Oh, this is many years ago.
No, this is just last year.
Okay,
Nicolas Cage fell out, and I read it, and it was like with Nicolas Cage, I didn't want to do it. I was like, it's just going to be. I'd rather do the Howard Stern show than be in some shit Nicolas Cage movie.
Right.
Then they
Thank you.
then they said, Mickey Rourke's going to do it, and I said, you know what? Now it seems interesting to me because I read the script.
Right.
I said, now it turned into a movie that I'd want to be in. And so I went and I auditioned for this guy, Darren Aronofsky. He's a younger guy. I didn't realize he's a little bit younger than me. I really took it seriously. And I had what I thought was a great audition. It was for like the fifth lead of the movie, a sleazy wrestling promoter in that world, and he had all the scenes with Mickey Rourke. So I went back another time. Killed again. Then I went back and did like a screen test. This is all in New York. Killed again. So my agent says to me, Aronofsky really likes you, and it's between you and one other guy. I said, who is it? He wouldn't tell me.
Probably Robert Downey Jr.
I'm dying. You're right. Yeah. I'm dying to see the movie.
Right.
Because you don't know who. Do you know who got it?
No. It's one of those things where I just put it out of mind. And they made it quickly because now all of a sudden it's out and right. So I'm like, wow. So it goes right to the end, and my manager calls me back and goes, the other guy got it. And I'm like, oh fuck! It was really like almost like God fucking with me because I wanted it now. They got me into it.
Right.
So I'm talking to my buddy David Herman, I was on Mad TV. Now this is where my buddy David would probably remember this, but I was all up, and I don't know how true this next part is. He talked to a friend of his, and he said, his friend said, doesn't Artie remember Darren Aronofsky? And I said, what are you talking about? He goes, when I was at Mad TV back in 1996, we go out to a Hollywood party. This is this kid telling me the story.
Yeah.
And Artie was really up. It was one of those times where you had to pull him out of the party.
Right.
And this kid went to film school with Darren Aronofsky. He said that in this party you claimed that this guy Aronofsky, this is before Requiem for a Dream, about a year before it came out. You claimed that this guy was looking at you wrong, and you kept hitting him in the head and punching him in the face. And I said, what? He goes, you were abusing this guy, calling him like a film school again.
Wow.
And,
maybe he did this to get back at you.
That's what I'm thinking. So he said to me, do you think he could remember that? And he's just fucking
Sure
with
he
it?
would. Who would forget that?
I
Some
said,
guy
listen,
smacking me in the head, I ain't going to forget.
I said, listen, I don't
can't
remember.
wait to get that guy.
I said, listen, I don't remember this.
Wow.
And
what an elaborate plot to fuck your head up.
Well, it makes sense since the guy that got the part looks nothing like Artie.
Right.
Yeah, completely physically different.
Again, but you see, I don't. Maybe there's a chance he forgot it because
he didn't forget.
He thought you were that guy. Like maybe he thought, wow, he'd be perfect.
This
for the part
guy's
'cause he's
such
a scumbag,
such a dirtbag.
Yeah.
But he was so nice to me in the auditions and never brought anything like that up. So. I don't know. Maybe
that's
it's
a very dark way to get back at someone. That would be almost criminal mastermind.
Yeah.
Have you seen some of his movies?
Marissa Tomei.
He seems like he'd be that kind of guy.
Wait, everyone's talking at once. What is that, Fred?
Have you seen some of his movies? They're very intricate. They're very cerebral.
Right.
Well, I love
very plotted out. He seems like he's that kind of guy.
I love Requiem for a Dream.
It's a great movie, yeah.
Yeah,
really
and so
amazing.
that's about as dark. That's about as depressing as a movie could possibly be. The ending.
Did you show him Gary's paycheck when you auditioned?
So now I'm thinking but this other kid was a film student and an editor, and while I had a problem back then, I don't know. It's like there's some for some reason I think the kid's fucking with me.
I don't know.
Do you know who else is in the movie? Waz. Maybe Waz got your part.
Who's
Waz
Waz?
got that part?
Who's Waz?
He's a guy we know. Used to work the door at.
The doorman guy.
Doorman.
Howard,
guy.
Marissa Tomei's in the movie. She does a lot of. I was just looking at pictures of her yesterday. Full frontal nudity.
Look at this. Comedians Todd Barry and Judah Freelander both got parts in this movie.
Yeah, Judah.
Yeah,
is,
I think Judah Friedlander.
I think in an elaborate way to f with Artie's head, he gave parts to every comedian out there, and Waz.
And a doorman.
They would, if they wanted to get back at Artie, they would have given a part to Levy.
Judah and Todd are great friends of mine. And Judah's a great actor, actually, though.
Right. All right. Listen, I'm sorry to hear that you were rejected, and that goes back to your point about Jeff Conaway. He can't take the rejection. The rejection sometimes is very hard in show business when you get that close to something, and then you blame yourself for not getting that part, and you don't know why. You sit there and you go. And you know what it could have been?
What more could he have done?
It could have just been that the guy goes, I see an older guy. You know?
Or, the physical thing is just not the
And that's a great story, obviously, that I just told. But to me, I don't believe it. I really don't. I don't think
you
that
don't
happened.
believe that he just was fucking with you.
I don't believe that. I don't believe I slapped him around.
Okay.
I believe I might have met him. I really do. I don't know. Like this other kid might.
I
hate
still
me.
believe you're going to a therapist, so I don't know what to believe.
This other kid might.
I don't think he does heroin. How's that?
This other kid might dislike me for some reason.
Who knows?
Somebody's fucking with you.
Yeah. All I know is
that's true.
I'm not going to see you in the movie.
Yeah.
Gary, where does this leave you and Artie now that all this has come to the forefront?
Well, Artie says he's not mad at me, so I guess I have to take him at his word.
But in all seriousness,
it probably. I'm glad we got it out of the table. It probably merits an off-air conversation. I'm not sure how much different it will be because Artie doesn't like to talk about stuff like this off the air. But since it's obviously an issue for both of us, we both have the same feeling that the other one is harboring some resentment. It's probably. We probably should talk off the air.
Can this relationship be repaired?
Yeah.
Can you guys get back to where you were?
No, totally. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we can get back to, I don't know. I mean, I'm having a trust issue on top of it that has nothing to do with how we feel about each other. Now, the trust issue, even if everything was great, it would still be a problem.
By the way, did you hear the big promotion for Artie-Lange.com?
No, what's that?
This afternoon, I'm showing a picture of your child.
Today we were talking about getting married and stuff. Guy helped me a lot.
Really?
What, were you having a problem?
Then I was talking about my bachelor party and what Ronnie said to me. And my psychiatrist goes, why would somebody say something so horrible?
Yes, well, get Ronnie in there. Ronnie's supposedly in psychiatry. I don't know what he's doing.
He goes
there.
one day a week. That's hardly
But he
psychiatrist.
probably doesn't even know what to bring up,
I just said to my
imagine.
psychiatrist, I go, the guy's
Yeah, Ronnie wouldn't say to his psychiatrist, I was at this bachelor party and I said these things. What's wrong with me?
Oh, he thinks,
He would never think that's anything to address.
Yeah, Ronnie and Artie went at it at the on the wrap-up show yesterday, and Ronnie's been bitching all morning about how Artie treated him yesterday.
Really?
But I got to tell you, so I said to my psychiatrist, this guy gets up. I said, this guy.
Supposed friend.
Yeah, he gets up, and he goes, what are you doing? The f is wrong with you getting married? The f is wrong? So I said, what?
Keep it the same.
So I said to my psychiatrist, why would my psychiatrist goes, well, why would a guy say that? He goes, he must be very jealous and angry.
Yeah.
I said, well, Ronnie is jealous and angry.
Yeah, I'd forgotten how jealous and angry he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm jealous and angry, yes.
Why would you say something like that? You don't know that that's a bad thing to say, even?
Dude, he's angry.
Dude, you don't, seriously, answer me honestly. You don't know that's a bad thing to say?
What did I say?
I didn't do the speech. Do the speech.
No,
Artie, if you got the energy.
If he's doing, I'm walking.
All right, you
I
can
don't
walk
want
out.
his shit.
Here he goes.
Motherfucker! What are you doing? What are you doing? You fuck!
You want to talk to me?
You're
You
an
talk to me.
asshole.
You're gonna have that do this shit for me. Forget it.
Oh, I've known you 23 years. Let's keep things the same. Beth's a lovely girl. But what are you doing?
The f are you getting married
He threw
for?
in the best. He threw in the
You
best.
go, Beth's a lovely girl.
That's a lovely girl. But what the f are you getting married for? What are you crazy? I got married. Stay the same. Let's f the boys, Ricky Man. Let's go.
There's the speech.
Where is he? Get back
So
in
then he's
here.
on the wrap-up show yesterday talking about how he just wanted to have fun, and none of us know how to have fun. I go, well, gee.
That's fun.
Gee, that's fun, listening to you scream about what an
What
I
is
am.
so much fun about that to him?
Fun is making other people uncomfortable.
You heard the speech. Is Artie off on that?
Not even a little bit. And you know something? And I
You hear what Fred said?
And I love
What did Fred
Ronnie.
say?
I really do. I think Ronnie. I think there are times when Ronnie does do things to be funny or have fun or whatever. I'm not so sure.
That's what he said on the wrap-up show. He's trying
Yeah,
to
I'm
be
not
funny.
so sure that he's.
No, I wasn't trying. I didn't say I was trying to be funny.
You were trying to have fun, and you're the only one who has fun.
All right,
You
listen.
had fun at my expense.
Yeah. All right. Fine. Whatever you say.
You don't think that's a bad speech?
Yeah. Okay. It was a bad speech.
In retrospect.
It was a bad speech. Okay. You
And you
happy now?
thought about
It
it?
was a bad speech.
No, but it doesn't sound sincere.
No, it was. It
No,
was
you're
a
just
bad
saying-
speech.
Do you think? Would you
Yeah,
really
it was a
believe
bad.
that?
Yeah, it was horrible.
Why was it horrible?
It was horrible. I made an ass out of myself. It was horrible.
Oh, he's.
It was horrible.
Nah, it's not sincere. You don't think it was
Yeah,
horrible.
whatever.
All right, thank you.
Whatever.
Oh,
Thanks.
well, then let's
Yeah.
ask him the other questions. Like, why was that speech good?
I didn't say it was good. I was having a good time. It was funny.
You were
I was
having a
having
good
fun.
time. A good time?
Okay.
You were having fun.
Yeah.
But
right.
is there no
and,
other way
and then
to have
that
a good
fucking
time?
Doug Hurwitz goes on your website and put. Well, did you ever say to me yesterday that I ruined your bachelor party?
No.
Okay. Why is the headline on Hurwitz's thing that I ruined your bachelor party?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
Piece of shit. Wait till I see him later.
But he wasn't even there.
Doug
well,
Hurwitz?
that's why he put that up, because he's probably upset
You know
that
how
he wasn't
Ronnie
there.
ended up at the bachelor party?
No, I know how.
honestly?
No, I know how I ended up
Go
there.
ahead.
You. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have been there.
Why?
I have no idea.
Here's what happened.
We
Ronnie.
were standing at the elevator. I'll tell you exactly what happened.
Well, let me.
We're
let me set
standing
it
at the elevator, going home,
up. Right.
and Ross had walked over to ask you a question, and he was standing there and asking you about this bachelor dinner, and you said to him, "Is Ronnie on the list?" And he says, "Oh, of course he is."
Yeah. Well, you know what it was. So Ross made the mistake. He comes up to me
Of
and
talking
Ronnie
in front of
in
Ronnie.
front of Ronnie. He goes,
Right.
"Hey, we're gonna have a bachelor dinner for you." Blah, blah. And I'm saying to myself, "That's a terrible thing to bring," because I'm sure they had no intention of inviting Ronnie.
Right.
There you go.
Because I'm not in on the guest list at all, but they're bringing it up in front of me. They said, "Would you be available for a bachelor dinner?" I said, "Yes." I said, "Well, of course you're inviting Ronnie." I mean, the guy's standing right there. I don't think he was looking for Ronnie.
Position,
Yeah, I think everyone knew Ronnie would be an embarrassment.
Right. Exactly.
Well,
Whatever.
they knew they were going to a nice place.
Well,
Why
maybe
would
I
they
should
bring
stay
Ronnie?
home when your wedding is in a few weeks. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe I
If
should
you
stay,
want to.
Maybe I should stay home.
Do you want
I
to?
think that's a good
Do you
idea.
want to stay home?
Maybe me and
Did you
Sal
have
will go
other-
out that night.
All right.
Did you have
Yeah.
other things to do?
Yeah, I have other things to do.
All right. Well, then go ahead.
All right.
You're not
Sounds like
planning on making any
sounds like-
speeches at my
sounds like,
wedding.
No,
Yeah.
believe me. Believe
Do
me.
me a favor. Try to limit the amount of alcohol at my wedding.
I'll be sitting in a corner somewhere and don't even fucking talk to
Will
me.
you drink? Will you?
Don't even talk to
will
me.
you-
And don't you come near me.
Will you agree to have?
Because I don't even want to talk to you that night.
Who?
That guy
He's
over
talking
there.
to Artie, who's the name he won't
Why is he mad at
use.
How did I get the head of security mad at me again?
Yeah, security, yeah.
Well, what are
Why
you?
don't you make a mockery of that, too, like
And
you
to Doug
usually do?
Hurwitz, in all fairness,
Yeah,
and to
go
Doug
ahead.
Hurwitz, in all fairness, on the website, can you make the headline "Unwanted Guest Gives Horrible, Obnoxious Speech" instead of what the lie you put there?
Yeah, right. Keep writing, Benji. With your new glasses over there.
Oh.
And you better stop running through the halls again.
Ooh.
Or I'll have you locked out of the building altogether.
He's throwing everybody under the bus. As
Wow.
Don't peek out from behind your computer.
Well, you want to hear two examples of Ronnie being a drunk?
No, I don't want to hear
At
it.
my birthday and Bubba's wedding.
I love it. Go
Oh,
ahead.
come on, man. What do you have to bring that up
Remind
for?
everybody because some people
Why do you
may
have to
not
do that?
They think Artie's exaggerating. Go ahead, play these.
All right, here's
That was-
Ronnie.
that
This
was-
is Ronnie.
Oh, come on,
at my
man.
birthday party. Being
Thanks, Artie. Thanks a lot.
I do shit.
This is all your fault.
It would have came
yeah,
up,
no,
Ron.
it wouldn't have came up.
Ron, it would have
no,
came
it
up.
wouldn't have came up.
Everybody was
Nobody
talking
said
about it.
shit
Wouldn't have
about
come
it. Nobody said shit about
Wouldn't
it.
have came up.
Whatever.
What the
Leave me
Fucking
alone.
grammar over there. If I paid for a grammar school
No.
for you, would you go?
No.
Charm school.
It wouldn't have
No.
came up.
Charm
I'm not going to
Charm
any
school.
school. Not
He
going
learns
to
to
So I
walk with
sent
a
you to
book on his
charm
head.
school.
No, I'm not going to charm
Miss
school.
McGillicuddy's charm school.
Excuse
you know
me,
what?
madame.
You're going to teach me how to eat.
Hey,
You're
hold
going
on.
to teach me how to eat with a fork too.
Howard TV. I got
No.
the next big special. Ronnie's Charm School.
Yeah, right. Yeah, okay.
Is this the salad fork?
Every
Yeah.
week he gets his own show at Charm School. You just tape him at Charm School.
No, they don't
And
have.
then we send them out
no,
into
They don't have a
society.
budget anymore, so
That
they
would
can't
be
do any other more
so
specials.
good.
this
It'll be
year.
like My Fair Lady.
Yeah.
The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plane.
No specials this year. No more.
You go to a psychiatrist now or not?
Yes.
Could you discuss with him why the you say fucking shit at parties?
Yeah. Okay.
There's
I will.
something
I'll
go-
discuss that.
You're so. My psychiatrist goes, "What the fuck?"
Well, this is what I'm saying. Ronnie wouldn't bring it up because Ronnie doesn't even see this as a problem. He doesn't understand how inappropriate he is.
All right, we got some girls tonight, man.
I'm not listening to this. Not listening.
Get rid of these wives. Shit. Let's go to scores and some hoes.
Yeah, that was at the Lighthouse.
Yes.
Here's Ronnie above his wedding.
We need a special dedication to Heather. Heather! Get your ass over here.
This Ronnie the limo driver is drunk because Howard left, so he's now off his leash.
No. I was drunk before he left. Hey, I want you to hear your famous phrase. Shut the fuck up. That's my famous phrase. That's in your phrase. I want to dedicate this to Heather and Brother Clem. May they be happy forever. Let's fuck some whores! What's your problem? Oh!
He knows how to class up a wedding. I'll tell you that. You remember that, Fred?
Holy! Did that first speech with
That was at the Valentine party. I
No,
think.
that was at.
So that
birthday
happened
party.
before the Bubba wedding.
Yes.
Right.
And we probably commented on his behavior at that point.
Yeah,
And
that
he
was the
thinks he's-
end of
you
the
see,
first
let me
week of
tell you
work
something.
here.
Let me explain it to you. He thinks he's funny. He really thinks he's funny.
He doesn't get it. But now he's running out of the room and he won't listen to it.
Lucky him.
Because he's embarrassed.
You know what? If you think it's funny and you think you are funny, then just stand behind it and own it and say, you know what? I'm trying. You guys are crazy. I'm just trying to be funny. But this proves that he's like guilty about it.
Well, him and the two of them, Artie and Ronnie, started out in the wrap-up show with each other. Listen to this. This is from yesterday's wrap-up show.
Ronnie got up to make a toast, and Ronnie sort of tossed out a premise that I think he thought was going to be laughed at, and it fell flat. And then
A premise.
right? And then go with the idea that he was yelling a lot. And we were in a pretty classy restaurant. I think that's where he lost his way.
We were at a great restaurant.
An awesome restaurant.
Right.
But I think that when you went with this idea, like, what are you doing? And I think you thought everybody was going to laugh, and everyone. No, but it's everyone.
I wasn't trying to be a comedian, Gary.
I would just say everybody looked at you like, well, what's that all about?
Whatever.
So he was being serious.
Then that's really
You know,
bad.
now I'm confused because about 5 seconds ago he said he was trying to be funny.
Right.
Now in this thing he's saying he's not being funny.
Well, is it?
Whatever. It was a bachelor party. You're supposed to be having fun, you know? Well, obviously nobody was having fun.
We were having a lot of fun.
Well, yeah, you look like you're having a ball.
Ron, I wasn't having fun when you put me in a headlock. And
I didn't put you in a headlock.
Yes, you did.
I did not. I went like this to you, man. What's going on?
We're
What's
having a
going
lot
on?
of
You know what it is? Ronnie's used to hanging out with a different crowd.
I
and,
guess.
You know.
I was having fun, actually.
Yeah, I was having a great time until his speech.
Apparently, he looked around and he thought nobody was having fun.
So on the Ronnie scale,
right?
Nobody was having
No
fun.
one was having fun because no one was screaming fuck.
When people were
nobody
talking-
was drunk and screaming obscenities.
In the middle of a restaurant.
Fun means being.
I guess.
And Richie leans over to me and he goes, "What happens at Applebee's? TJ Fridays. He thinks he's at a TJ Fridays.
That didn't happen at Applebee's. That was a cockfight.
Right. Me, motherfucker.
Bring me a puppet.
Are you just trying to get the party going?
First of all, she would have been I know it's a whole couple without me running home for you guys.
Don't fight.
Fuck you, Howard.
Are you getting singled out?
I'm the happiest. I'm going to go home and not do it.
I feel son of a.
Don't fight me. Howard's bad party.
To make sense.
I'm sorry. Well, if you fight,
I'm not trying to
in a minute.
He's retarded.
Ronnie's okay. Listen to this.
You being out here? Why?
I'm sure.
On me. I'm a big.
Can't say anything on your person. Ronnie was.
Oh, yeah.
But we were there, Ronnie.
No, I don't say anything.
What if